We are live.
What's going on, man?
Not
What's
much.
up?
How you
Cheers. I'm
guys
got
doing?
a mask on. I just got my own mug.
Happy birthday.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you
How
for the
was?
house, man.
No problem.
Hey,
How was it? What'd you do?
man, it. First off, I'm gonna start off saying, man, it is a blessing. I'm here. The sun is shining. You know, it's warm. Nice LA Sunday. On Friday, I went out. Wife, a couple friends. We went to a Louisiana restaurant in the valley where Prince was staying at in his Airbnb. I was out in the valley, and then I went to this arcade bar called Player One. It's pretty cool. Um, I will say if you're in the LA area, check it out. It's called Player One Retro Wave Arcade Bar. It's in North Hollywood, California. We did that. Thought I was 18 again, getting in at 3 a.m. Recovery time ain't the same, but it was good, man. It's just, you know, I had so many personal losses this year as far as people getting sick. I mean, I can't tell you how many people that I know finding out they got cancer, losing parents. There's so much going on, and I'm just thankful for another year, man. To be honest with you, um, I didn't want to go too hard. I'm just doing a day of reflection because it's like, man, we at this stage in life to where people are gonna start losing parents, people are gonna start getting sick, and you take for granted those younger years to where you ain't hearing none of that. When you 20, it's rare that you got to go to a funeral. You know, it's rare that you're gonna hear somebody break news and say, "I found out I got cancer." Now that seems to be a normal thing, especially for, I mean, I feel like for me, it's been every other month. It's been some kind of news I'm getting. So I'm just thankful today. Hang out with my fellas. Uh, Talk about some of the things that happened this weekend, the retro gaming scene. Some things that happened in pop culture. Prince got some beats going. I want to hear about what made him do that kind of production style because it ain't like how the normal production is now. People are wanting to sound the same, but it sounds like Prince is going back in time, which I like.
I love
Hey,
that style,
I
man.
love that stuff, man. So I want to talk about that, man. Today, we here to reflect. Friends are sitting around. It's like we all in the backyard. Cause I'm in my backyard. So we all in our backyard, our man cave or whatever. We chilling, man. So thank you, Mensa. Hey, thank y'all for the shout outs, Prince, Mensa.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Sunday, man.
I feel embarrassed because it's one of my favorite groups. That Q-Tip was. Can y'all kind of remind me? Q-Tip and
Tribe Called
Busta.
Quest.
Tribe
Yeah,
Called
there we
Quest.
go. Tribe Called
One of my
Quest. And
favorite groups.
you know, first one of the first names would literally pop to my head. And lately, man, I've been listening to some of Prince's music, man, and your samples, dude. They're on the level, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm loving it. Can you tell us about what you got back there?
Yeah, so this is a basic system. I've been working with this since what 2000, early 2000 into 2003. This is a FLL Studio, better known as Fruity Loop
Fruity
Studio.
Loops.
Oh, Fruity Loop.
Fruity Loops.
But like it works for me. I know other producers like Knife Wonder, they use it and they've mastered it. But like in college, when I was using MRIC and LimeWire and stuff like that, when LimeWire and those things converted into for you to be able to download applications for software, back in college, we were doing like freestyling and stuff like that. And then even before I got into college, we were sampling music off of vinyl. So when I got up to college, I said, man, let me see if I could cut and mix up some of these samples and make my own stuff.
So you
Mm-hmm.
And even
Prince,
though we didn't get as big as how groups like Little Brother did
Little
and
Brother,
most of the
man.
most
Oh
mainstream
yeah.
stuff like that did, like I just kept this body of work to myself. And like some things I shared with other people, local artists and stuff like that. Some like
Mm-hmm.
King Creole can attest to, like I did for I Arcade Zone, or if I did
Oh
for
yeah.
Old School Gamer Live magazine. And so these are like thousands of beats that I've been sitting on for years. Like I'm telling you,
You got heat.
long time unused and stuff like that. So most of the stuff, I go into a vinyl shop, I go burn stuff off of CDs. I just listen to old retro 70s stuff, like from the Blackbirds or from the
Blackbird.
Stylistics, the Delphonics, stuff like that.
The
The
Delphonics.
Time.
Yeah,
Okay.
And I go through that like because like like a lot of people back in my day said, "Oh man, you got an old soul and stuff like that. What you know about that music?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And plus, my parents are Jamaican, so it wasn't like so like when I was growing up with them, it wasn't me always listening to the hip hop and the gangs of hip hop. It would no. I could never do that. Like it's always Anita Baker, Bob Marley, Sugar Minott, Dennis Brown, just just the 80s of Christopher Cross and all that stuff. So that's where my inspiration comes from. So
Hey,
Yeah,
man. Ooh.
and and that's amazing. And nothing to take away. I mean, clearly you're the music guy. You got the stuff behind you, but that's a lot of stuff that a lot of people sit out on. Is that's hip hop.
That is hip hop.
Everything you just said is actually hip hop. Because hip hop is a culture, and that's what a lot of people don't get. It's not defined just to rap,
Nope.
rock.
It's the
all
B-boy.
that. Yeah,
Everything.
it's a
Graffiti.
culture. You got exactly the graffiti, the skateboarding, the spinneroonies, all that good stuff. Like that's what people think there's some divide, and there's not. That is hip hop.
And we had and this is the other thing too. I explained to my kids is like we had different choices in hip hop, right? I was a part of the scene. They call it now. The name they call it is alternative hip hop, but
right.
That's Farside. That's A Tribe Called Quest. That's Jungle Brothers. That's Poor Righteous Teachers. They had their own subculture of following.
Yeah,
they didn't get big as far as mainstream because the radio did not want to play Public Enemy. They didn't want to really give spins to Tribe, Jungle Brothers. De La Soul got some
Jurassic 5, right?
Yeah, Jurassic 5. Yeah.
Dude, like, come on, man.
They didn't get spins, but we had a subculture, and they call it now. What's the other group? Arrested Development.
Well, look what happened when your known hip hop heads, I guess what we could call them gangster rappers, started coming to peace with songs like Heal.
Yep. So
we're all a part of the same gang.
Yep, I got that.
And then that's when they got shut down. Mm-hmm. They didn't want that unity. They were sitting there going, "Hey kids, do not grow up to be like me." You got freaking old cats coming on there talking about, "I wish my mama actually taught me about the real consequences of drugs."
Yeah.
Like real shit. And they don't want to hear that.
No.
Man, hey, speaking of Vincent, go back to, was it Low End Theory? One of those albums Tribe made. They talked about the record industry. They talked about people being committing date rape. Like they were addressing real issues. They didn't get spins. I'm like, dude, this dude telling you, fellas, don't go out and no means no. They saying this in rap,
right?
90s.
But drama sells. Like
I agree.
Like my friend.
No,
she was a singer.
I hear you. I like Too Loud Crew and Lou.
My friend's daughter, she's a singer and self-made. She's a 13-time Grammy-nominated individual. Plus, she finally won her Grammy, so that'll be 13 times Grammy plus an actual Grammy win. Like
13 times nominated.
But you would never hear her song on the radio.
Nope.
Because she was never drama.
And that's what it is. You gotta have, it has to sell. That's why if you guys follow, and I was a big Special Ed fan, Special Ed said that NWA killed hip hop. Now
I just saw that.
Now I'm gonna address this. I liked Eazy-E. I liked NWA, but I couldn't freely play that in the house. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I got away with the other cats, the LL Cool J's and this and that. But when NWA dropped, there was no way in hell I got away. I could play it secretly, but openly I could not play that in the house. Now, when I say they killed when Special Ed said they killed hip hop, I think that was just poor choices. They added a new layer to it by saying, "You don't."
Is that why he said it?
Well, I think he feels like that was the beginning of the end because it became kill, N-word.
Yes, I agree.
Kill, drugs.
And it took, if I can piggyback on that, that was one of my biggest, because I'm from a country area, and that was one of my biggest turnoff to my own culture was that I remember I had a friend, and we'd go to the cassettes and stuff and have the NWA, and I didn't rock them young at all, because when I heard the N-word and stuff like that, I was like, what the heck, but of course growing up hearing their variant of the word getting cultured on it, I completely understand, but it was the way the social aspect of everyone around us telling us what they're about, demonizing them, honestly.
Yeah.
And then when you now finally hear their story, there's nothing to not, they were helping, not hurting.
Yeah, I agree. Now they called it reality rap out here in LA. Minster, they called it wasn't gangster rap. See, here's the history on that, fellas. And folks out there in the virtual world, it was never called gangster rap. Eazy-E never woke up and said, "Oh, we're gonna call this gangster rap." It was called reality rap or underground rap.
Yep.
And then media called it gangster rap. We never,
right.
We never
and that was the thing, and that's what I was saying. I got preyed into the media side. Like growing up and learning about Black Panthers, if you heard it from the average person, bad people, and then you realize, oh, I wouldn't even be eating freaking breakfast in school without
free breakfast. Yeah, free breakfast.
I remember my history teacher, she tried to demonize Marcus Garvey.
Oh man.
And she spoke on him, and then the lady I spoke about before, the one with the daughter, me and her, we had to educate our history professor, and she did research. What I liked about this history professor is every time I educated her on something, she did her research and came back, with stuff and goes, "Oh wow, I didn't know X, Y, and Z. This is why he had this viewpoint and stuff like that, or I can understand your viewpoint." But yeah,
it wasn't no gangster rap, man. It was reality rap, and what I say,
but it was saving because it was bringing a reality. Because look what happened with the beatings out in L.A. and stuff. Like they were giving warning.
Yep. And I think that it gave
and it exposed the corruption.
LAPD, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exposed their corruption.
But it gave everybody a lane, though. Prince, you didn't have to just listen to gangster rap. God, we could pick our own shit. But now, if I cut on the radio, I gotta hear future. This dude. The same sounding mumble rap.
All of that Pound Town and all of that bullshit.
And then you wonder what's the agenda,
Yeah, it's no lane open. Whereas we could choose to be conscious. I was a conscious rap follower. That's just what I liked. What I liked was about conscious rap or alternative rap, as they call it now, was that it kind of was a bridge builder between my generation and my dad. So think about it. When I first heard Public Enemy's Fight the Power, my dad like, "Oh, that's James Brown, Funky Drunk." I would have never known that, but he would always break it down to me. So like, I remember when Ice Cube, It Was a Good Day, first, one of my favorite songs. When It Was a Good Day came out, I remember we was in the car.
Was that Cubes? Today Was a Good Day?
Yep, Cubes, Today Was a Good Day. I remember we was in the car going on a family trip, and the beat they used was an Isley Brothers beat.
Yeah.
And I heard the beat kick off. I'm starting to say, "Just Waking Up," but it was the Isley Brothers song. And my dad started laughing. I said, "Hey, Ice Cube song." He goes, "That ain't Ice Cube song." He's like, "This is the Isley Brothers. Let me show you the original. This is the original song." It was a teaching moment for us. And it brings two generations together.
But they're also, you got to look at the art aspect where they're also reserving or reserving culture. They're modern. Look what Michael Jackson did for the community. That dude was dancing 1930s circa shit.
Yeah,
because that would have got you laughed off the stage if anyone else was doing it. And he modernized it.
Yep.
through all the generations.
He did.
Right.
He got passed off as a thumbs up from the people who he emulated.
Fred
And all the way to now, they're still doing it. Look at Chris Brown.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, he's one of the best in the freaking game as far as that's concerned. I know he's got a bad rep because of his past, but good God, people, it's the past. Like, I mean, he's been what, like 20 years plus good to go? Like, leave him alone already.
I like that question Console Fanboy brought up. Whatever happened to Young MC and Positive K? Remember, I got a man. I'm not trying to hear that.
That song
I mean, you just said it, Positive.
Yeah,
that song was so good. I love it.
I got a man.
What your man got to do with me? I'm not.
I got it, man. Don't mess with my yo-yo.
Oh yeah, she from X. Matter of fact, she stays in my neighborhood.
That's what's up.
Who's that? Yo-Yo?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I see her in Walmart and shit.
Man, I remember she had that song with her, Patra, and Tupac. I think it's called Romantic Call.
Romantic, yep.
Have y'all ever watched that show, White Rappers with MC Search?
No, I haven't seen that. Whoa.
It's old, but it was cool. So what he did was he took these, white rappers, and he would try to find like the next big thing to put them on, use his rep as backing. And it was a big educational show. He would like take them to the actual like doorsteps where the shit started, get them to meet the people, and then he'll put them in what they call the ice box. And he's like, you got 30 minutes tops to write your lyrics and memorize them. And he gave you maybe 2 or 3 chances to actually have it memorized when you come out with like, it was like 8 Mile shit. Mm-hmm. But he'll put them on like game shows and stuff like that. And then if you got kicked off, he'll like take your shoes and throw them up on the wire, and they'll hang on the wire kind of bit. Like, and then you got to get to stepping.
I didn't see that.
But there was rules, no negativity. You weren't allowed to cuss.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He kept it to the culture, because that's not what hip hop and rap was about. Yes, granted, there's language to get out your expressions, but that's not what he was about. You know, and you got to remember though, like MC Search put Nas on.
Mm-hmm. And Young.
I'm not saying that he made Nas in the sense but he put him on. If it wasn't for Search, he would have no Nas.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and so and then his group, what was they called? Damn, I forgot. But they were the rivals to the Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys, yeah.
You know, yeah, man. Like,
here's the thing. To Mensa's point, when you said hip hop, and I'm a definite student of hip hop for sure. When you say hip hop was not about all the drugs and all this, you're right. The first real hip hop song was a disco song. When we talk about Sugar Hill Gang, this was a party theme. If you think about Curtis Blow, these are the breaks. He's talking about having a bad day.
The breaks. Like, remember, KRS-One did an interview talking about like the first scene that did the battle rap, and it all fell apart because, you know, like the old battle raps were like hype raps, like, you know, everybody put your hands in the air, you know, like that kind of crap. And then what happened was, he said one dude broke it down. I mean, he named names, I just forget. And he was like, the dude talked about the guy's mama, and that changed the whole game.
Yeah.
Like, and then it started getting to be, and then the whole culture changed.
Don't forget
the whole culture.
People forget you credit the message for being the first gangster rap song. Think about it. Mm-hmm. Broken Glass. When they came out with that was the first time you seen the dark side of hip hop. Whereas before, clap your hands, everybody. I mean, there ain't nothing negative about that. But then when Grandmaster Flash and all them said broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the corner. People like, what? What is he talking about?
Yeah, but people don't realize these songs are challenging the system, because, you know, these people are suffering so much through their lives in these situations they be placed in. Then you just get other people that don't relate to it. They were like, oh shit, this stuff is negative, but in reality, it's their reality.
You want to know who was the most militant cat out there that you've had people slept on? It was Michael Jackson. This cat
Yeah.
I have the receipts. So check it. I have an interview with I hate it because my mind be slipping. Dude who did Blade. Hit me up.
Wesley Snipes.
Right.
Oh,
he
yeah.
had an interview and he talked about meeting Michael in one of those African nations.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael had like a books out there. Like, I got the interview. I put it out there on my Facebook. And he talked about how he had the books and he started schooling of all people. Wesley Snipes. You know, Wesley Snipes into his shit.
Yeah, he knows his shit.
Yeah, and he started schooling Wesley on this stuff. And then I got the old interviews and speaking events with Michael when he's like, they only started talking dirty about me when I started beating the Beatles and Elvis Presley. Then they started saying that I was gay and touching children. These allegations are false. I know what it says. I know I'm black. I know what I am. I look in the mirror every day. I know I'm black. Like, and he went off, man. He went off
think about that song. They don't really care about us.
Yeah.
His history.
Yeah,
they don't really care about us.
Black
the news media one where he's talking. He goes in on the media, and then the biggest one. This cat made a diss track called DS Don Snedden. It was about Tom Snowden, who was the prosecutor for all that stuff.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, so he called this dude because he proved that the guy was a racist, and that's why his stuff got kicked out, because it was all a hit job for Michael. Because see, what happened was in Cali, I can say Prince hit KC, and they can go with it.
Yeah,
but what people don't know is the people who brought the allegations against Michael is that he already sued them in the past and won over $1 million.
Yeah,
they came back out because they were pissed. They were like, "Well, he done did this," and they're like, "Well, what's the allegation?" So they interviewed the victims, and then they had to go and find them because they were hiding it. So he got the social workers interviews, and all the kids were like, "We don't know what the hell you're talking about." And then the guy you did the Larry King, he came out and he was like, "I was at a restaurant and I can overhear the kids' parents talking about how they were trying to extort Michael." So he's like, "I went to that prosecutor and he said, no, it's hearsay." He's like, "It's not hearsay because I'm the one. It's not hearsay. That's not what hearsay is. Hearsay is not just because you heard the other person. He's an actual witness.
He's a witness at that point.
It's not hearsay. Hearsay is to be like, I heard, he heard. If you're a witness to something, that makes you a witness."
Right. Larry King stood out on that.
Yeah, and because Larry was like, "I don't even know Michael. I only met him when he was like 8 or 11. That's the only time time I ever known him. So I'm not gonna go out of my way to defend some guy I don't know. But these are the facts. They try to extort him. But yeah, man, Tom Snedden.
I gotta check that out, man. I can't picture Michael.
I wish I could play it, because you know how that goes. But hey, check this out real quick, if you don't mind. Let me pull up share the screen on the lyrics.
All right.
Oh yeah. Let's look at the lyrics. Let's break these lyrics down. Let's see what he's saying.
Because this shit goes hard. All right, so share Michael Jackson. Share. All right. Add stage. All right. So check this shit out.
What?
So he goes like this. He goes, "They want to get my ass, dead or alive. You know, he really tried to take me down by surprise. I bet he missing with the CIA.
Oh my God.
He don't do half of what he say." Because remember, this is a political job. Mm-hmm. Tom Snedden, and he's talking about Don Snedden or Snedden, something like that, is a cold man, and that's the chorus. Then he says he outshocked in every single way, because that's what they did. Bill Cosby and all that kind of shit. They'll just go out of you, just to get that political vote. Mm-hmm. He'll stop at nothing just to get his political save. There you go. He think he bad because he BSTA. I bet he never had a social life.
Damn, Mike.
Hey, check this. You think he brother with the KKK? I know his mother never taught him right anyway. He want your vote just to remain TA. He don't do half of what he say. Chorus. And then he goes slash. Does he send letters to the FBI? Like he's snitching and shit? Did he say to either do it or die?
Damn, Mike was on some bullshit. Mike was on. I never heard this. I mean, I had this tape and I never paid attention.
Listen to the whole thing. His whole album goes in.
Go backwards now.
Because there's another one. Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see here. I think it's the media one.
I remember that one.
What's it called? I wish I could.
Just Leave Me Alone was another one where he telling them, "Hey, stop."
I think that's the one.
But Leave Me Alone.
Because if you listen to it, there's like 500 different samples of all the different media's talking shit on Michael.
And in the video he used the clips, the newspaper clippings. Y'all remember that video for Leave Me Alone?
Mm-hmm.
He's riding in a roller coaster. Man, that dude Mike, now that you mention it, he was kind of on some other shit. We just didn't pay attention because we got caught up in the dancing.
No, we didn't pay attention because the media made him out like he's some freaking Pee Wee Herman joke.
Yeah.
You know, this guy literally has a condition that makes his skin white. And of course, he had that social anxiety of thinking, you know, he looks ugly. And we're sitting here as, you know, people of the same culture making fun of him when we should have been backing him.
Yeah. And then he went into that depression, I feel, at the end there. I think he fell into a deep, dark depression person.
Oh, that's not the song.
Just stop dogging me around.
I'm telling you this. Oh, and this was the track that he had that concert. I still have the original cassette in plastic, like the big one, where he had the controversial, where he's like, you know, everybody do me. And then he said, Jew me or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. And people went crazy. And he's like, I'm one of the biggest social lights, you know, speaking about this stuff. And they tried to make it into something it was never was. He was basically saying how, like, people who are bigoted, that's how you're gonna treat me. And those terms, yeah. But they tried to make it like it was anti-Semitic, and he's like,
nah, I don't think.
He's like, are you kidding me?
I definitely don't think Michael was
Semitic,
racist. He was the biggest Semitic. I mean, the dude, did he not? I don't know if he got a Nobel Peace Prize. He should have if he didn't. That dude was the biggest unifier, I feel. I mean,
look at We Are the World alone.
Yep.
That was one of the biggest paydays for charity in history.
Live Aid, yeah. Live Aid.
I mean, he was speaking on shit that
Human Nature as well.
Human Nature. Yeah, Human Nature.
Yeah, dude, Human Nature.
That was I still love that song.
Why is it so hard to find the list?
But that's what I love about music, fellas.
There we go.
Unifier, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's not history, is it? History was everything.
It's just sad that we have too much Neanderthalic music nowadays. Like every generation, it degrades itself.
Stranger in Moscow was deep. Then you got DS, the Earth Song, Money, Come Together with Paul McCartney and John Lennon. That was a deep one. Let's see. You Are Not Alone. The Free Willy.
Oh, Free Will.
Tabloid Junkie. That was the song.
When that movie dropped. His song basically made that movie, to be fair.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason I checked it out. I'm going to be real.
Trying to go see Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to see that just for some whale. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a good feel-good.
Michael Jackson was such a complex guy. Prince, why are people just now finding out that Mike produced Sonic 2 music?
Oh, Sonic 3. Yeah,
Sonic 3 music.
Yeah.
People still just now finding out that shit.
And he was the voice on Space Channel 5, that boss dude.
Oh yeah, the boss dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he played.
Wait, what? I never knew that.
That was actually Michael.
It's Mike, yeah.
Oh shit.
And then he tried to get in, I have a bigger role in Men in Black.
Yeah, I heard that.
He's uncredited for Sonic. He's a big gamer.
he was a big gamer. That dude loved Genesis, and he played damn near 80% of the role in Moonwalker, making the game. So it wasn't like he just used.
And he saved Disney with that whole Captain Neo shit.
Oh, hey.
And that's what Space
EO,
Jam 5 is based off of, Captain Neo.
Captain EO.
EO.
Oh, EO, yeah.
EO. That ride was epic, dude.
Man, damn. Yeah, because like when it comes to Sonic 3, you can even hear his
You can hear his
in
influence.
the Carnival Night stage. In one segment of Carnival Night, you can hear it. Like you hear Jam in it. I'm like, wow, man.
So a lot of people just now finding out about him in the gaming aspect and how big of a role he played with Sega America. It's like, oof.
If you ever get to listen to his music again and you get good monitors, you'll feel like a virgin listening to music, because there's so much sampling going on. This dude's got like 19 to 20 things going on in the background, and they're so clear. So clear.
And he do his own ad libs. That's what I didn't know.
Oh yeah, that
Every
beatboxing
single
and
ad
stuff.
lib is him. It's him.
If you ever watch that documentary, This Is It, he was going at it with the director, and they're like, well, how do you want it? He's like, I want it the way I wrote it. You know, like, can we bring back the way I wrote it? That's the way I want it played. Don't do nothing else. Like, I want my music out there. Because Michael had a nice way of being mean. I mean, he wasn't mean, but you know, he would tell you off in the grandest ways.
Hey, the dude that dropped off my arcade from the auction, he's an arcade guy, right? He fixes arcades. He had one of his accounts was Neverland, and he told me, he said, man, you think you got a game room? He's like, Mike got 2 floors. Like, you can walk first 2 floors of arcades. That's his game room, and he would maintain it. He said, yeah, I taught Janet how to play foosball. He's like, Mike is a big time gamer. I didn't really. I was like, damn. He's like, Mike had consoles. Mike had 2 floors of arcade machines. Neverland. I said, shit. That's where all the arcades were. Mike had them.
Hey, let me ask you a question. With Neverland, is Neverland a place that you as a citizen of the public can go to, or is it something that
now? Yes.
Okay.
Now you can roll
I believe so. I mean, someone owns it now, but I believe it's a tourist spot for like the estate, I think.
Okay. Where is it exactly?
Good question. I think it was where he lived was in, somewhere in Cali.
Santa Barbara area.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with Michael. He had the longest litigation won ever in Santa Barbara history, and that pissed off the city, and that's when they started going after him.
Now, Mike's childhood home, Prince, if you was in town long enough,
kind of,
I could have took you over there because it's not childhood.
That's about the doctor console.
When he moved to LA, Prince, he lived on Havenhurst in the Valley. Not far from where you were, and you can still see the outside of the house.
Okay,
he's got shrubs in the front. You can see it.
So what Conso is saying is about that conspiracy that was brought up, because even his family played into it for quite a bit. That
what?
It was Dr. Conrad Murray.
Oh, that they tried to kill him?
Yeah, because his family was even like, we know there's other actors at play and da 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 da.
How do you fix the wave on the TV?
You want it back on the TV?
Yes, please.
Go get your brother.
One thing I wish would have happened is if the Michael Jackson estate would have brought back the actual arcade game to one of these platforms, that would have been.
Oh, Prince, I know Prince was fighting for that.
Man, I was messaging Janet on her tweet account and everything. I'm like, look, I try to make the sweetest promotion ever on how it could help not only the community but to restore the historic value of nostalgia to the fans. Just anything just to get them released. But bro, they were not hearing that.
So what is the issue? Is it Sega not wanting to clear nothing, or what do you think is the problem?
That's actually it. A lot of it is Michael that's where his big downfall was. Michael didn't start getting smeared until he had a fight with Sony, because Michael owned Masters.
Yeah.
He owned, like, you know, Eminem sitting there making fun of him. You know, he owned Eminem's ass.
Yeah,
he owned 50 Cent stuff. He owned I don't want to exaggerate, from what my understanding was, that was like the biggest fallout with Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He owned the Beatles. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles. He owned all that stuff because he actually tipped them off about owning that kind of stuff. He went out and bought the rights.
Yeah, you got the rights.
So I want to say estate-wise, like Michael on paper was broke, but net worth and stuff like that, he lived off of major credit. He was like $7 billion or some crazy amount.
Right.
Damn.
You know, it's because Michael owned a good chunk of Sony library. That was the big fight. Michael was rich beyond rich in that regard.
Thriller, the album sold what, 70 million records? Like,
Right, but see, that's small talk to what he owned.
Damn.
And then I forgot he managed Brownstone. He managed these two guys that were like I think his nephews.
I know. Thank you.
Oh, 3T.
Yeah.
All right.
That was Tito's sons. But they were never big here, Prince. They were big overseas. Them dudes was legends overseas.
That's crazy.
Look at this shit here where he talks about the media. Speculate to the break the one you hate, circulate the lie you confiscate, assassinate, mutilate as the hounding media in hysteria. Who's next for you to resurrect? JFK exposed the CIA.
What the hell?
Which is true, because remember, the world didn't know about the CIA until JFK talked about the secret society stuff, and he was actually talking on the CIA. Truth be told, the grassy knoll as the black male story in all your glory. Then the chorus, and this is deep. This chorus is sick. You say it's not a sword, but with your pen you torture men. You crucified the Lord.
Damn.
And you don't have to read it, repeat, and you don't have to eat it. To buy it,
I gotta go listen
feed
to
it.
Mike shit.
To buy it is to feed it. He's talking about the
Media.
newspaper.
Yeah, newspaper.
Then why do we keep fooling ourselves? Just because and then it breaks down, man. You just bobbing your head. Just because you read it in a magazine or see it on the TV screen, don't make it factual.
Oh, they was on his ass after
Though
that.
everybody wants to read all about it, just because you read it in a magazine or see it on the TV screen, don't make it factual. Actual, they say he's homosexual and they talk about him.
Right.
Because he's like, they say he homosexual, like talk about the slander. And then he goes in and the hood frame him if you could.
Oh,
Man.
That's a deep line there.
Shoot to kill, to blame him if you will. If he dies, sympathize.
Damn.
Yeah,
Such
Mike.
false witness, damn
He said all
righteousness. Yes, it's in the song. People don't listen. They're like, I love the beats. Why don't you listen?
Yeah,
Not you,
I missed all of this.
In the black, stab me in the back, in the face to lie, and shame the race. Heroin and Maryland
Whoa.
as the headline story of all your glory. Come on, man.
That's so crazy. Like,
Here we go.
this man prophesies his own stuff.
Yes. It's slander with the words you use. You're a parasite in black and white. Talking about do anything
Just
for
let
the
him have
man.
it.
Come on,
You
man.
laid him out.
And you don't go and buy it, and they won't, and they won't glorify it.
Mhm.
To read it sanctifies it. Then why do you keep fooling ourselves? Baby, just because you read it in the magazine or see it, and then it just goes in. And then here we go. Bottom part. Everybody wants to read all about it just because you read it in the magazine or see it on the TV scene. Don't make it factual. But everybody wants to believe all about it just because you read it in the magazine or see it on the TV scene. Don't make it factual. You see it, but everybody wants to believe all about it. Okay, here we go. Or see it on the TV screen, don't make it factual, actual, and she's blonde and she's bisexual. That was the last part of that one. They changed it up. So last time they say he's homosexual, then he goes in talking about she's just a blonde girl and she's bisexual. And then
Mike was struggling through some shit, boy. And he was telling us all about it in music. Nobody.
Oh, dude, the history shit. Oh, here we go. And then the outro, the ending. Just because you read it in the magazine or see it on the TV screen, don't make it factual, actual. You're so damn disrespectful.
Wow.
I bet if you look up that history album right now,
The whole album is insane.
no,
It's the
buy
best
it,
album, man.
they probably put the price tag up on it. Notice things that people don't want you to hear, price tag is high. To get original to this, I bet if you look at eBay, it's probably high.
I have the original. Like I said, I have the original. It's still sealed.
$3,000.
Not in the best condition, but it's sealed. Huh?
$3,000.
Probably, man. If it was in perfect condition, I guarantee you it'll be up there.
We need to do a music symposium, y'all. What I'm hearing.
But it's so
I
crazy.
agree.
They do this to everyone they build up, and then whenever they don't go the route of their whatever political agenda, whatever, they use the media to take them down. And the media, you feed them, they go into a frenzy like piranhas. Like you give them any little thing. Just like what we've seen with the whole Lizzo thing with I guess the campaign to destroy her with her entourage or the group of dancers with her.
It's insane how people go off the wall and don't get the facts.
Right, eating bananas out of female vaginas and shit like that.
Yeah,
like yo.
Oh, come on, man. But see that media, so quick pivot.
Yeah,
it correlates with YouTube. I feel because think about some of these creators, content creators and stuff.
Yeah,
they'll use media to take down the next man. Media is a dangerous tool.
exactly. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find the one where he speaks. Because a lot of it's like, that poor edit shit. Here we go.
Yeah.
I think this is it.
You said poor edit.
Yo, that's so crazy.
Guess what they labeled this one? Michael Jackson, the angry black man.
Oh, shit.
But this one's called The Indian Techie Girl. And so it's 15 years ago. She labels it anti-racism speech, Harlem 2002. Be respectful when commenting, please. Thank you for everything, Michael. All the years of love, inspiration. So basically, she's on his side, but they're calling him the angry black man because of what he's saying. Let me see if I can
Why
put
is he
this
got
on.
to be angry is always my comment.
Well, I think she's an ally talking about it, and just like what we did, where he's labeled that by others.
Yep.
Let's see.
Just like what goes on in this home arcade community. The angry black man always has something to Skype about when it comes to iArcade or any of these.
Because it wouldn't sound as cool saying the educated black man.
Oh, we can't even be that.
No. Let me see if I can play this shit.
Yeah, play that. Let's see.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, me too. Hold on. Let's see here. Is there any way else to?
It's probably the whoever posted it. It is their video.
Okay, so it gets louder.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to skip to the loud part.
Maybe they spent a lot of money. They bought a lot of cars. That's stupid. It's an excuse. That's nothing compared to what artists make. And I just need you to know that this is very important, what we're fighting for. Because I'm tired. I'm really, really tired of the manipulation. I'm tired of how the press is manipulating everything that's been happening in this situation. They do not tell the truth. They're liars.
Look at the year.
2001.
And they manipulate our history books. The history books are not true. It's a lie. The history books are lying. You need to know that. You must know that. All the forms of popular music, from jazz to hip hop to bebop to soul, to You talk about the different dances from the cakewalk to the jitterbug to the Charleston to
I cannot love
break
it.
dancing. All these are forms of black dancing. What's more important than giving people a sense of escapism? And escapism meaning entertainment. What would we be like without a song? Okay? What would we be like without a dance? Joy and laughter and music. These things are very important, but if you go to the bookstore down the corner, you won't see one black person on the cover. You'll see Elvis Presley.
Wow. That's when he's married to his daughter.
Yeah, he married his daughter.
You see the Rolling Stones. But where are the real pioneers who started it? Otis Blackwell was a prolific, phenomenal writer. He wrote some of the greatest Elvis Presley songs ever. And this was a black man. He died. And no one knows about this man.
Aw.
They killed this mic.
Uh-oh.
You good? He talking about meeting his daughter. Let's see if I can skip to the other. There we go. Talking about Elvis's daughter.
I'm here to speak for all injustice. You gotta remember something. The minute I started breaking the all-time record in record sales,
Here we go.
I broke Elvis's records. I broke Beatles' records. The minute it became the all-time best-selling album in the history of the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight they called me a freak. They called me a homosexual. They called me a child molester. They said I tried to bleach my skin. They made everything to turn the public against me. This was all complete conspiracy. You have to know that. I know my race. I just look in the mirror. I know I'm black.
He can't hold back.
Had the crowd going.
Hey, he got some heavy hitters behind him. It looked like the nation is behind him.
Yeah.
Them dudes in the suit.
You know, it's time. I love it more. It's time for a change. And let's not leave this building and forget what has been said. Put it into your heart. Put it into your subconscious mind. And let's do something about it. We have to. We have to. Because it's been a long, long time coming. And a change has got to come.
But look at this. He's preaching about healing and they're coming together and all this, you know. But they would say otherwise.
So let's hold our torches high and get the respect that we deserve. I love you. I love you.
My man broke out in song. Oh yeah, that was the shit he broke down on James Brown stage when he was freestyling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, Please don't put this in your heart today and forget it tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah.
We will have not accomplished our purpose. We will have not accomplished our purpose if that happens. This has got to stop.
Look at how many days
It's
this
got
was
to
prior
stop.
to everything.
That's why I'm here with the
Probably why it
best
was
to make
forgotten.
sure it stops.
Look at the event of the day and what came 4 days after.
I love you, folks. Thank you. And remember, we're all brothers and sisters, no matter what color we are.
Hey, that was a real. See, you ain't gonna see that in the media. That
No,
was a
never.
real statement, and he's saying we all the same.
Exactly. Where's the hate?
Where's the hate?
Where's the hate?
But people have their own perceptions.
All he was saying was facts. You know, he's telling his life. That's his truth. He lived it. They're calling him bad things. These are facts. It's well documented. There are newspaper articles. There's television clips. And they did not stop with this guy. Where's the lie? But he's supposed to be the unhinged one. But not the people who dedicated themselves to come after him, saying he's sleeping in hyperbolic chambers and eating kids alive and weird shit, and you know, like, and what's sad is I got prey to that shit too, because all I'm hearing is the news, going with it, and then you go, well, how did this all start? And nobody's correct. Nobody has the facts until you listen to the facts. And when you listen to the facts, you go, oh shit, did I get it wrong? Did I have it wrong this whole time? And more likely than not, we all did.
It's always that one master manipulator, Mensa, and we all get blinded by the dog whistle, we call it, right? And then you go and attack, and then when you have a chance to have some clarity and you sit back, damn, was everything a lie? Was everything wrong? What did I get right on this one? Maybe I got some shit wrong here. Maybe that person ain't as bad as it may seem. Maybe that person ain't as good as it may seem.
So this is probably, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that's why self-reflection is always needed. Sit in silence and reflect. Get clarity.
So this guy was Michael Jackson's lawyer, and he did a dissertation for law students, and this is at Harvard. This is a lot longer. He actually speaks on the crap for hours, about 2 hours, which I actually did watch it all. But this should talk about one of the best parts, and it's only 3 minutes, if you will. Let me play it.
This is interesting because anyone who followed the case knew about the issue of 1108 evidence, which in California is called prior bad acts evidence. And what California allows, and few states do allow, is that in a case like this, you can bring in evidence of other alleged similar acts, even if they were never charged with a crime, and even if they're not the essence of the charge in this particular case. So what they said in their opening statement was, we have evidence that 5 young men were molested, and we're going to present all of that to you. And to make it even worse, it appeared, the judge did something I've never seen happen in a case like this. With respect to 3 of those alleged 5 victims, he allowed witnesses to come in and say they saw them molested without the prosecution having to bring the actual alleged victims in. Okay? So they did that. They put on 3 guards who had worked at Neverland to say they saw these 3 people molested. One of them, Macaulay Culkin, okay, the actor. All right? Now, those 3 guards had sued Michael Jackson, claiming that he wrongfully terminated them. He had cross-complained, saying that they had stolen property from him. It was the longest civil trial in the history of Santa Maria. They lost their case. Jackson won his cross-complaint. He had $1 million judgment against all of them. There were judicial findings of fraud against all of them. They had gone to the tabloids and sold stories. And the 3 people they say they saw molested, they were my first 3 witnesses. They came in and said they were never touched. So when that happens, I think we were able to effectively take all this and say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you can't believe these prosecutors. You can't believe their case. You know, they'll say anything to try and win. Now, the one you're talking about never showed up. He's the one who got a settlement in the early 90s. Now, my understanding is the prosecutors tried to get him to show up, and he wouldn't. If he had, I had witnesses who were going to come in and say he told them it never happened and that he would never talk to his parents again for what they made him say. And it turned out he had gone into court and gotten legal emancipation from his parents. His mother testified that she hadn't talked to him in 11 years.
Wow.
So, you know, there was a problem there as well. There was a fifth alleged victim who testified, who said that Michael Jackson had been playing with him and had gone too far and touched his testicles, and he needed 5 years of therapy after it. And during the first therapy session, the DA was present. And he also admitted he wanted money from him, and his mother wanted money from Jackson, and his mother went to a tabloid and sold the story as well. So you put all that together, and I submit that it helped us.
Next question.
Damn. That's
You know,
crazy.
Now, I'm not talking down on anyone, but how many people raise their hands if you even knew any of that?
I didn't know that.
no.
And that's the problem as a society as a whole. We don't go out of our way. We just believe,
What
sadly,
somebody tells us.
right? And we, did the media fail us or did we fail ourselves? I say it's a little bit of both. But I say ultimately it's on us to question everything.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, it's the whole police adage. It's the government verbiage: trust but verify, right?
Yeah, verify.
You verify, and it's not hard
And
to verify. Now, for my credit, I'm gonna blame I was a child through about 19 years of this shit, but still, it's wild. And it goes the same thing with I'm not defending none of this shit. Like you guys, everyone should know by now that if any of this shit actually occurred or whatever, I hope they all rot in hell. But what my whole point is, when it came, like say with the Chris Brown stuff, my dad, man, old cat, like he will go to one store for one food item and another store for another item. Just don't know nothing from nothing. Doesn't even have social media. And when that Chris Brown stuff happened, now mind you, it's rumors. He was like, "Nah, I don't necessarily believe it." And I was like, "Well, why is that?" He's like, "Because I'm being told because I'm from VA, so Tappahannock's up the way. So a lot of his church folks come down here." And the church rumor mill started happening was he was the one who was attacked. And damn, what is that? Some black shit? So like okay, yeah, that's smoke. He was the one that was attacked, and it was basically, no excuses for him, but it was a lot more going on. I don't know if people ever mess with island girls, but they're no pussies. She could kick his ass and probably kill him.
Look at Prince, though.
like you don't mess with chicks like Rihanna. Like she'll beat you up. And when she found naughty messages, that's exactly what was happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
And, now the guy fucked up. I can recall he was like 17. He wasn't even a legal adult. He's still a fucking child, right? He was around 17, right?
18. He was young. He was a teenager.
He was young. Let's admit to that. He's a juvenile, right? And regardless, he didn't double down. He fucked up.
He
went into retreat. Tried to get forgiveness from the Lord. Went to therapy.
Yeah,
and never repeated his actions ever in his fucking life again. The victim was like, all's done. Like, he screwed up. I'm done with it.
Right.
And nobody can let this shit go. But here's what I have the problem with society. It's the bullshit hypocrisy.
Yeah.
You let all these other celebs come back and make their millions and billions that done exactly the same thing. All we are asking for is give everyone the same treatment.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, then just do it to everybody else. That's all. Equal
Don't be
justice,
selective
right?
with the politics. That's what everything.
That's all it is. And it's like,
Don't be selective.
there's got to be a time when you go, you never really gave a fuck about her or him. I
Hell
think
no.
you can let it go
Right.
because he said his story finally, and it don't look like, great on her end either.
Well, she got back with him for a brief second. Remember that?
Oh yeah. What's up, man?
Everybody don't want to talk about that.
Prince, go ahead.
Oh no.
Oh,
I was just saying hello to Damien and
Yeah, but-
also Canada Phil. What's going on, guys? Big
What's up,
Yeah,
week.
man. Hey, Phil, what's up, my brother? What's going on, my man from the down under? What's this guy? See, like Rexer, we just believe what he says about researching.
I mean,
Yeah, I won't disagree.
agree there.
And what's up, guys? Hey, brother.
So speaking of,
I agree. But
I agree, man.
I agree. I hate the word "but."
But yeah,
It's. I don't know any other conjunction to use for it. People make mistakes, and I think honestly, in the end, that's up to her, because can we all sit here and say? I'm not saying we sat here and hit our wives or nothing like that, but we've been in domestics or situations that if a camera was on us 24/7, somebody would be going to jail. Because I know in Arizona, if you throw down your remote control, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
that boy
It's called a must apprehension state. Am I wrong on that? What that terminology? Yeah, must apprehension. So because domestics in certain states, it's mandatory. Somebody
Mandatory,
has to go to jail.
Yeah.
Has to.
right, Prince?
Yep.
Normally, both parties get taken in.
Because
So it depends on the state.
Because in any event that if like for instance my job, if you do a family disturbance report for a verbal altercation that could become physical, and you go home and say, hey, won't you guys just decide one go to a hotel, one go to a parent house or whatever, or one person leave the house, one person goes somewhere, and they don't, and they continue to fight and it leads to death. Oh man, you're done. Your career in law enforcement is done.
He said you done.
The person that started the physical altercation must be removed from the house. They have to be locked up. Let the lawyers downtown or the prosecutors downtown figure it out. But you as law enforcement, you have to go by the rule and lock somebody up.
Right, because it's the way the law's written. There's got to be justice for somebody, and then also you got to understand that the victim is not always a person. It could be an entity. It could be the city is the victim, and they're tired of your shit, and they don't want to keep getting the calls, and that's the victim. The victim is the numerous calls.
He said we tired of your shit.
That's what happens, because the victim doesn't have to be a person. It could be an entity.
You know what?
Like,
we tired of these calls, man.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
I mean, you leave the house and you slam your. If you get into the actual ethics, yelling, doing it in front of a child, slamming the door. If you're the stay-at-home spouse, and they did something. I remember the newest thing was we were in the military. We were learning about consent stuff, right? And the whole standby stuff. Like back in the day, people mind their own business and like, that's not me.
You could get
so now the attitude is you're supposed to involve yourself and jump in. But the problem with all that is that as cops, they teach you that's what gets your ass killed. As minorities, they teach you mind your business because that can get your ass killed. But in the service, they're teaching you, hey, get yourself involved because you can save a life.
No.
So it was a big conflict. But it was weird because the ones who were making fun of the shit the most wasn't the men. It was the girls.
Yeah.
And I remember making complaints about that because one guy, he was getting accused of crap on the job. And then the ones who were making light the most were the women on the job. And it was just an interesting culture. And the whole culture, like I said, the standby bit is you're supposed to involve yourself. And
damned if you do, damned if you don't, because
right.
Gamble if you jump in somebody middle of somebody. I know a guy right now. He was like a distant friend of a friend or whatever. But anyway, this dude spotted an altercation with a man and a woman. He jumped in, trying to say, "Hey, brother, relax." Man, the aggressor turned on him and killed him.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
damn,
Yep.
it's one of them situations, man.
Man, it happens on my job a lot. Like you go to break up a fight and get in between the two and stuff like that, and you go to lock up the aggressor, then the victim turn around and stab you in the back. It's happened to a number of officers on my job, man. Like scratched up, clawed up, stabbed.
Imagine me running up on Chris Brown, like, put him up, buddy. Rihanna would probably kick my butt. You know, like, what are you doing to my man? You know, like, this is a us situation.
We're gonna get jacked up.
But what, like I said, what really got me when I was young was how they I think it was just excessive, just so excessive on him. You know, but either way, he got what he deserved. He got shamed. He got canceled.
Oh, he lost a lot.
You know, he lost a lot, and he deserved every little bit for crossing the cultural line. So, you know, that is my stance. Everybody.
That's what happened with Kobe Bryant. I mean, shit. It was
to
see him go down like that, but he broke the law. According to Colorado, he broke the law. You got to pay the consequence. So he had to
I'm ignorant on Kobe. What happened with Kobe? I heard about the accusation, but did he get?
Yeah, he settled it. Obviously,
He settled
it. He had to pay, but basically, what happened was
I'm not taking nothing away, but you know how that goes. So by court of law, nothing occurred, but by ethics, he was guilty.
Yeah. So what happened with Kobe? He had got, if y'all remember, he had a knee injury, and so he goes to Colorado. He gets surgery. He's rehabbing. So he's in his hotel room. Long story short, a worker came to the room. They had consensual relations, but it was aggressive relations.
Mm-hmm.
I think it went too far than with the person.
He did the whole bit.
Yeah,
and that's something that Rihanna openly admits she ends up enjoying.
Yeah, I think he went too far. Let's just put it that way. And the person complained and submitted a rape kit and all this. Went through the process, and they found some evidence, and so he had to go face the jury. I mean, bottom line. And what happens with that is you're going to lose endorsements. That's it. You're not getting none of that. It took Kobe years. He lost Adidas. What else he lost that year? It was Sprite, McDonald's. Man, Kobe everywhere. And he lost in one split every endorsement. It took him, what you guys say? I would say it took him about 5 to 6, damn near 10 years to get back to that good boy status he had before the incident occurred.
And so we're talking, what's that? Generational wealth, probably billions.
Oh yeah, he lost it. Yeah, because it was at least 10 years before people forgot about it. And they still kind of hung that on Kobe's head because when he died, man, I seen some sick comments. Oh, rapist! Y'all support a rapist and this and that. I'm like, hey, I wasn't in the room with Kobe.
Yeah,
that's why I say he allegedly broke the law. Based on the Colorado state law, what rape is, he broke it.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to go back on. I went on a tangent and lost it. That whole military teaching thing was where they were saying if you ever have alcohol in your system, you automatically lose consent. Mm-hmm. Here's the problem. We're consenting adults who are drinking together. So technically, if I drink, my wife has sex, they don't consider that rape. They only consider it rape if you're the guy who penetrates, and that's confusing to me because I can't follow that because I'm kind of like a down on line guy. If you do wrong, you do wrong. But then it was an officer and he asked a great question. He said, "Wait a minute. So I'm at home with my wife, and we're both sharing a beer. You're telling me I'm raping my wife?" And they're like, they what they said? They say yes.
Yeah, that law, man. This is the thing, guys. And whether people want to believe it or not, the law and Prince, you see this daily. The law can be interpreted in 100 million ways, but the fact of the matter is, if it's on that paper and the evidence shows that you broke it, you gotta go.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. You're gonna get charged, whether you did something or not. If the paperwork and they did the research and they did the investigation and it turns up you committed this, damn, that's the tough thing about law, man. So many people are in jail right now.
Now, I do want to talk on the fact that women are constantly put in a horrible position where they are made the people attack the victim. I mean, I saw one where the guy, his 11-year-old daughter, was basically fooled into sending nudes. I don't care what anyone says. She's 11. She was fooled, and she sent nudes. So when he called the cops, basically like, hey, I want you to teach my daughter a lesson as far as education, like let her know what she, these are the dangers. A woman officer said, well, she could be charged with child pornography. And he's like, she's the victim. He said, well, she produced the content, right? And he's like, no, this asshole who was the perpetrator
don't matter.
The whatever. It was, but here's the bit. That was not the cop's call.
Yeah, man.
The girl, he's calling it as a parent for a victim. She needs to take the case objectively, take the girl's report and send it to the fucking prosecutor. That is not the cop's place to sit there and try to lecture, because she's out of line.
Yeah.
In every aspect. Out of freaking line. But that's my point, though, is look at the law enforcement. It was another woman who was victim blaming a child.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Like,
hey,
what the hell?
I had to have a conversation with my oldest kid. Like, hey, get out these group chats. I told my daughter, I'm like, look, somebody in that group chat sends some crazy shit. You know you on my phone plan. So get out of that shit. Don't make sure you're not in the right, and make sure you in good group chats. People ain't sending no racy shit and all this, because you could I said you could get charged for something.
It goes back into the parenting.
I had those conversations as parents, man.
You gotta, for me, I'm more liberal about it in the sense that I agree 100% with you. But if the child's gonna get introduced, they're gonna find it. I'd rather them have a clean DVD, while they're 16, instead of going out there and getting diseases and pregnant, and I got a safe, soft, whatever, and be like, I don't want the household to be to the point where, like, my mom, man, it was like that shit. Damn, I forgot the rapper's name, but when he was talking about, I wish my mom taught me about drugs and shit like that. These old school households and parents,
they didn't want to talk about it.
Because they feel uncomfortable, and that's I refuse to let that be my freaking house. I refuse, because I'm not going to sit here and blame natural tendencies, because it's going to happen. I wish my parents
gotta tell your kid to be responsible with what
they're
spending on
because I don't want them, because their mind's going to search. They're going to search for stuff and I had to, like, hey man, you're gonna get me to go to jail. They see your search. Like, no.
Yeah. But that's the thing about the technology, and people don't want to, like you say, Mensa. My dad gave me a generic conversation. My mom gave me, it was like surface level, right? And it was in depth more than some at that era. But I let my daughter, hey, speak to me. Let's talk. I give her a male perspective. I give her a male perspective. I can't. Her mama could tell her about being a woman, right? I can't do that.
Right.
But every time I tap in, and she'll be 14, but every time I tap in, I say, hey, as a man, this is how I would perceive X, Y, Z.
But you know what ends up making these men or girls and boys into these statistics was poor parenting.
Yeah.
Because how many times is it you ran into a girl with daddy issues, or a man with
I have issues? Yeah, growing up, yeah,
and sure. They're the ones that, I don't want you talking to no boys, but they're the ones out with the most men and girls.
And
You
see, I
know?
don't like when parents say that. I had a parent, I overheard this parent say, "Oh, will you let your daughter text boys and this and that?"
Can't stop it.
Like, come on, man. I'm like, don't act like you wasn't in the house with the pillow over your
And
face.
the fact that we could get away with it like that, what do you think they're going to be able to do with some
Come
burner phones and stuff? Like, are you kidding me? Because they didn't know nothing I was doing.
Hell yeah. But see, I don't want that, Vincent. I was
Right.
speaking and doing all that.
Your daughter should be able to come to you and say, "Daddy, I made a mistake. I need your help."
And that's what I'm here for.
You know,
I'm here for. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out how to get. I'm gonna get you out of it. Let's talk about it.
Right.
But I don't
guys. KC, you got some birthday love coming from Mike of All Trades. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, appreciate you. Hey, appreciate that, Mo. When you coming out to LA, man? My Saints won, so I ain't tripping. I could care less about the rest of the game. Saints won. Everything is good today.
Man, I refuse to watch the Commanders game. We were getting dogs.
Prince don't even cut the TV on. Prince, Commanders is man, bro.
God dang.
Hey, but look, they always clown me, fellas. They say, "Damn." When they find out I got 3 daughters, they say, "Damn, what the fuck did you do? You made some mistakes in your past." I say, "Hey."
Speaking of having babies, I had a friend, and circling back to the music, he kind of like one of those born again, or I wouldn't say born again, newly Christian guys. And he told me about because I mean he's overly, about everything. But I was like, but he explained to me his past. He was in like Scarface videos, like the rapper.
Oh, from Houston,
like,
Scarface?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like he on the video, like when they're going across the kids and stuff, like he was living that life, right? And on the videos. And he now, he's a service member. We deployed together, had each other's back, befriended the wife, the family, the friends, all that stuff. And he would do a lot of he can sing pretty well. He does a lot of anthem stuff, a bit like that. But he went viral for like 6 months. And like we're talking like Jimmy Kimmel and whatnot. And he just did this for fun, uploaded it on YouTube, and it went viral. They started even doing like remixes at the station. But
microphone.
He's on his 5th
heart murmur.
child.
Dilated cervix.
My wife would have
what
killed
you
me.
doing? Serve it. Have a baby. Heart murmur.
Bruh.
Kingston. Come on. Breathe right. He. Hoo. He, hoo. What you talking about? What you gonna do? He, hoo. That's how I breathe now. Know what I'm talking about? It's about to go down. Contraction. What I'm talking about. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Facebook. Melanie. Charles. Where we be? Hospital. Mirror. Trash can. Clearer. Platinum. Yeah.
Hey, we
on the microphone.
This dude made a song off of the damn heart monitor. I'm done,
Bro. Real cool dude, man.
This dude freestyles off a heart monitor.
Yeah, real good guy, man. I served with him. Oh, here we go. It's something he did back when we were serving. Let's see if I can find it.
I can hear it.
I wouldn't last long.
He got the deployment.
But now I know that I'm able.
So this is overseas.
Carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know the change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
Hey, damn, that's what we know you can sing.
Yeah. But yeah, good dude, good family, talented. I'm glad he had his little day. But a lot of talented folks, man. I served with another guy. I have his. I failed him. I didn't give him his video, but he was in a one of those shows, and he was actually a member of God damn it, it was that dance group, the Jabberwockies.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
he
was
was?
supposed to be one of their members because they were a larger troop.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he got injured at the time or something. It just didn't work out, so he ended up joining the military. But yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
same thing with this other cat. He was a football player. I saw his championship ring. I think he played for the Jacksonville folks.
Okay.
Big dude, man. He had to be like 240 or something like that. And I seen this cat be like doing backflips and shit.
Damn.
Like that was the guy that married the stripper.
Oh, that was him? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's next episode.
My wife went to school with her. I mean, good girl. Like, I got no issues. But it was just,
I got
it's just a lifestyle. You just like, what? Like,
what?
hey.
Hey, so I wanted to ask you fellas, man. I know this was a big retro gaming week outside birthday weekend. This was a big retro gaming weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The hyped up, the anticipated Cleveland Gaming Classic was this weekend. So I want to go around the horn from what everybody's seen. What was your perspective? Because this is my first time really hearing about the Cleveland. I've been to PAX West. I've been to SoCal Retro Gaming. I've been to Portland. I'm trying to think any other ones. Florida has a big one. This is the first time I heard about Cleveland. All right, let's start with Mensa. What did you? We saw Tech Buzz streams. What is your thoughts on this expo that they just had this weekend?
Boring.
Oh shit! Well, damn. let's talk about it. Look at Prince's face. Let's talk about it.
I'm trying to pull up that video I had too, but my whole point to that is that I got put onto it because Tech Buzz, amazing production.
Hey,
man.
speaking of that dude, shit, that's set up, man.
Woo! Like, I mean, we're talking like this guy's got shit that television stations would dream of.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
This was a Tech Buzz show.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Tech Buzz, I think the value of the Cleveland show would have been poop. Imagine if none of that setup was there.
I agree.
It would have been lame.
Yeah.
Because all I saw before was grainy cell phone videos outside of Haywood shit. I mean,
now to no fault of Haywood, he's doing his tasker, which was the whole point was, hey, I got my adverts and stuff like that, and in return I will broadcast what's going on. It just sucked because I was more interested at what Haywood had going on, and then anytime they did their bit, we had to cut to them.
Right.
To me, that was like, no. It's kind of like you watch the football game, but eventually you don't even want to watch the football game. You're just there for the halftime show, and I was there for the halftime show. I was there to tune in the, in living colors, Haywood shit, But
Prince, you feeling like that too? Because your face when Mensa said boring, it kind of was an agreement.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if I was a YouTube content creator, I would have been pissed spending my money traveling all the way out there to find out that none of the people that said they were going to be there, because I thought they said Michael Spivak was going to be representing at games.
I ain't seen no Michael Spivak.
Yeah, because I don't even know if he came out there. Like I tuned off. I came back and they were doing a costume contest, and the best costume was the Soundwave costume and the Peggy and Al Bundy.
Oh yeah, the Soundwave. I would assume that would have been the best one.
Other than that, I think Stephen Haywood's panel, Tech Buzz's panel, was phenomenal of him presenting his guest, and just the broadcast itself was good. But everything else, I think the one thing I could pick from it that I liked that a lot of people didn't like was the invention of this group. I think they're called CSC or CSG, and they incorporate building all of these gaming shows from the past that we loved in the 80s, Video Power. I want to say Legends of the Hidden Temple and all of that. They incorporate that into one, but I didn't I didn't really see that. The only thing I saw was a what was it? Not a questionnaire, trivia, and them playing
I saw
Dr.
the trivia.
Mario.
Yeah, I saw the trivia part.
But
I gotta agree with you guys, man.
Mhm.
I was not impressed. I was impressed with like everybody has said in the concurrence here is Haywood's production. I didn't know the dude had all that. I know he had the shit in his house, but to have a traveling rig like that was thumbs up there. I didn't see no big announcements.
no,
I was not impressed with none of the content in the sense of announcements because, well, Glenn's gun, was that an announcement? We already knew that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. The big announcement was those cigarette charging machines. I'm just not interested.
Well, it's just it's charging elements.
I think it's a charger.
Oh my!
I don't know. Mister shaking his head. What is it? Is it a?
I don't know what it was. I know Console Fanboy covered it.
Yeah, it's a charger. I think Prince.
Didn't interest me at all.
I'm not interested on that. I thought they were going to announce a full size cab or a 3/4 scale cab. Didn't see that. I'm disappointed.
It looked like a switch and bait.
Yes,
it got pulled.
I was disappointed with At Games because I'm like, where's my 4K ALU I want to see? I think they're gonna pull the plug on that. I don't see I haven't seen At Games even talk about the 4K ALU. They canceled my pre-order for the board.
That's
so
fine.
I don't even think that's gonna happen.
Let's just put two to two together.
On pinball. That's it. I think they focused on pinball. Everything on the back burner.
You got big games that came out for At Games, right? Killer Instinct, Zen, whatever, right?
And wait, pause. They announced Killer Instinct. I didn't see that. When did they announce that?
Let me see.
Yeah, on that because I don't remember them ever committing to that. I know the rumor mill was Killer Instinct.
I swear there was a YouTube thing on At Games.
You mean as far as the
game
gaming?
Yeah, the game.
Okay.
Was that not a thing?
I tuned out.
Well, not during the event, but I thought prior.
I don't remember. Prior.
I don't remember.
I know the rumor was there about them having Killer Instinct.
Then I might be going off a rumor. Let me see here. Let me type it in.
But did they
I swear it was announced, man.
Somebody, one of the YouTubers, I think it's Michael B, or I can't say 100%, but I think somebody confirmed the Microsoft partnership bringing Killer Instinct with Battletoads, or maybe I'm just
yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the Battletoads and Killer Instinct, and I swear the partnership was confirmed. Like it was not a secret.
So that's confirmed. Okay, cool.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's confirmed. So you got Microsoft, and you got Zen Studio. I don't think it takes a rocket science to figure out why they cut coin ops.
Oh well, yeah.
But my whole point with that is
coin ops got to go.
Right. You know, can they survive without that now? Can
but
they
nobody
bring
said,
in the heat on the multi-K?
Hold on, mister. They never said. See, this is what a misconception is. At Gang said we were removing coin ops from the firmware, which means, folks out there, we don't support it. We ain't saying we taking it off the machine. It's going to be a general loader option.
Okay.
So that means we don't have our hand. See, before it was an app that At Game supported. And they did updates through firmware. Now it's hands off.
Yeah, but then you would have to do.
You would have to.
You wouldn't be able to side load it. You would have to go bring your own game and all that stuff.
You would have to know how to program it yourself.
So would it be something like how you do with the Fire Stick? You do that ADB preset where you allow.
You would have to do to get that shit rolling because At Games ain't making it easy for you no more. Before it was easy, right? Now you got to know how to get that shit on. I don't personally use it. I use OneSauce, which is put on a flash drive and just like with coin ops, but it's more of a, I don't know, it's easier to me. I don't know. This is my personal use. You could bring your own game and have UCEs. That's how it was before. If you guys were around during the era before all the OneSauce and all that, you could just have a flash drive of UCEs and just access them. That's it.
That's interesting. So do you guys think that now that At Games is moving into this direction with Zen and with the with Killer Instinct or Microsoft, do you think they're going to open the door how like iArcade was doing in the past with, you know, contacting these developers and trying to?
Well, I was shaking my head, but there's a different guy running the boat.
Right.
I guess he would go about it, but with Michael's fallback, if he was anywhere in him, I don't have faith in that guy. I mean,
I don't either.
I'm sorry, like he's guilty by
either.
association. You know, he's associated with scum, so you know that. But I just hope he has no actual input other than being PK's errand boy and just doing that
Who's the
portion.
product manager, guys? What do you
But
think?
I hope he's not listening to any feedback, because you don't need feedback from a guy who ran a business into the ground. I mean, that's my opinion on that, because it was a two-man show. He ran the business into the ground. It was a two-man show, as far as public was concerned.
Right. But what does that entail is the question. You are the product manager. What the fuck does that mean? I'm not clear. Nobody has explained that yet. What is the product manager?
Does Fallback actually have more pull than we give him credit?
I think he might. He might.
Because that may be the case.
I think he got more pull than we giving it to him, because they said his title is product manager. Now, if I'm thinking,
I mean, he's not dumb. I mean, if it's true that he programs Space Invaders and stuff like that, that takes talent. There's a lot of talent. I mean, he took from Unity and basically made a 1-for-1 perfect Space Invaders clone, and it got signed off by the title holders. That's a big fucking deal, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, I've seen those codes for Unity in other spots, so I don't know if he copied and pasted, because that's his reputation.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much he did, but if he truly did it, then hats off to you. But I just don't have faith in him. I don't know why.
Product manager to me means that he's got say-so over product development, where product is placed, how it's going, what's going on the product. I think he's playing a bigger role than what he played with John. That's my opinion on it. I think PK got him in a bigger role.
I was thinking more in the lines, I'm not sure, but product manager could also mean, you know, just supervisor over QA testers. You're managing the QA testers. Not 100% sure, but hey.
I mean, I've seen titles where they're like, you know, long story short, great titles like product manager, and the next thing you know, that's just a fancy title for janitor. You know, like I don't think titles should necessarily be given all kinds of credence either. Because I mean, because PK's been known to run his own shop.
He does.
He's very hands-on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, he's got about 12 titles. You know, so
PK run his shop.
In the end, though, if At Games fails, there's only one guy to blame, though. That's going to be the man himself. Of course, he's not going to picture it that way, but no, he's a self-made dude. You know.
One thing else too, I meant to bring up. I seen a lot of making up this weekend. I seen a lot of beefs that have got squashed. I mean, this is what I want to see. Now, granted, certain bridges won't get crossed again because there's a lack of trust. But I do like to see folks at least being amicable and coming together as a greater community. We ain't got to be best friends, but I mean, hey, we can be in the same space.
This is the best making up I've seen here. What the hell is this? Y'all see this shit?
It has a little.
It's about to click off
a screenshot or put it on there.
This lady. She's about to go for the crotch.
Yeah, she's giving that rub off on the back, like, "Hey, I'm tired of this. Let's go back to the room."
Yeah, she was like, she was giving that dude neck rubs, and I was like,
she started dropping and dropping and dropping.
Like, I was like, no, I missed the show. Oh, you missed another show, man. This girl got in front of the camera. Trying to turn this shit off. Let's see here. Close. Nope. Wrong one. She started showing off her teeth and nose and taking like 500 different photos. And man, and then next thing you know, a dude came to the camera and told her, and you could just see her going, just losing it and laughing and going, "Hi guys." You know, couldn't hear the audio, but you can read the lips. But she was just using it as her mirror, the camera.
I say they should let your boy Haywood produce next year.
Oh yeah,
he come up with.
Yeah, that whole production was a Haywood production.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have been nothing without Haywood.
Yeah, and then also it goes with the planning, man. Like for me, for instance, like I already have a mindset of what I would like to have come to our Awesome Con that's in Washington D.C. Like they got Third Eye Comics and they got Clarion that's an event planner, and like with the whole arcade community, like get these big names like Ad Games, New Wave, Arcade1Up, whoever to come there and to promote their stuff and then run it through there. And I mean, you can't go wrong.
But you know, and that's the thing, they were supposed to.
Yeah, they were supposed to,
and they didn't
happen.
So a lot of people pulled out of Cleveland, and
yeah,
like you said, I'm not really on the up and up of why.
Right.
A lot of people pulled out of Cleveland, for sure.
I don't know if it was the event managers or just Cleveland just ain't the spot, or if it's because of people who came through,
right,
or if people were just in their feelings, which kind of feels.
I think it's a bit of all of that shit.
You know,
I think it was a bit of all of that, bro. To be fair, I think with something like that, I mean, you got people so caught up in the virtual world till they get anxiety when they got to go face the people. Yeah. That's what I really think it is. Yeah, and then they bail out of it.
Yeah, because I was literally pumped to see what was gonna happen with all these guys pulling out the cameras and doing their different shows. Man, I made a bowl of soup ready for.
He said, "Oh yeah, I saw your soup."
I was like, "Man, what's gonna be released?" And
I streamed Haywood stuff for like 45 minutes, and then
I saw 45 minutes on Mensa shit. I said, "Oh, well, damn."
Yeah, and then I was like, "Wait, you're not even doing the panel yet?" Like, oh no. And
so who's this New Wave?
Yeah, this is more to my hyper focus.
It's literally right behind New Wave. I know you're going to see some of those people, but we have the Retro Museum. I want to go over there and take a look at that. And like I said, maybe my wife, my daughter, maybe some of those guys will go over there and shoot some video so we can look.
Like
check that out. The Retro.
It was longer. Yeah, so they got the Coke.
I like the Coke machine.
Yeah, because it's a real working fridge technically.
Yeah, I want that. Oh, you can fit one can in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, it takes one full can. No, it goes beyond. I think it's a bottle. You can fit the bottle.
Yeah,
glass bottle.
So I was watching the Rexer show, and then I saw him fit like a water bottle. Then he changed it out to I think 2 mini Cokes. You know, the mini Coke cans from Walmart, and then a regular soda can.
I'm gonna get that, dude.
Let me see the who am I trying to talk about? Dubs or Super Game Room dudes? They had what's his name? Detroit Love.
Motor City Love. That boy,
yeah,
Motown Love.
He did he brought his out. I don't know why. I think it was maybe to help out. Let me see. Here's the stream.
Motor City Love.
Let's see. It presents, share screen. And I would say Detroit has the best countercade I've seen in the business. I don't know.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I want to see what kind of countercade he got. Yeah, pull that up. I want to see.
It was like a Galaga or something like that. Let's see here.
I wonder if he got a battery pack on that shit.
Let's see here. Oh no. It's the wrong one. How do you do this shit? Present, share screen. There we go. New to this shit. Hold on. Really, guys? That's the only thing that I think frustrates me about their stuff is they put it on every advert.
He said, "Really, guys?"
Wake everybody up because we got to get the day started.
Damn,
Pretty,
that's a fire
nice
Airbnb.
looking,
Dude, they had a 3-story.
Got some pretty nice looking kitchen area.
Damn.
Them boys spent some chips.
He made a custom Galaga.
Over here,
That's all
Detroit
custom.
Love brought his Coke machines and the counter cake. But coming in the front door, this is actually pretty nice right here. Nice little seating area. What is it with Airbnbs and this ugly? These are the VRBOs. The quality is going to be, again, they give us
He on Skype.
Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi is not that lovely. Who do we
What you got there? He's got a Coke machine.
Yeah, I'm getting that Coke machine. How much are those things running?
got right here, guys?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 150 or 200. I honestly wouldn't be.
What's happening?
Because it's a real
Michael
working
B. the
cooler.
Game Genie. He's getting ready to go live on his channel in a few minutes, so I'll try and make this quick. But
No, take your time.
we're gonna wake these people up. So pretty nice. All this stuff down here.
Hi.
Look, guys, it is Mason.
Look at that.
If you guys don't know Mason, Mason is the graphic artist you need. This is
Moat said 160.
19K Fox and console.
Okay.
Damn,
Hold on. Is that console kit?
160.
Justin! Wake up, Justin!
Good morning. Are you gonna come?
Oh, wait, don't pull me in the bed with you. It's not that
What
kind
the
of
hell?
stream.
It's a pea cuddle.
Look at Brandon.
Justin Console Kids, just wait. We're waking everybody up because we got to go get breakfast. Detroit Love is hungry. And by the way, tonight, guys, we're going to be doing a live unboxing and building.
Like, thanks for having me. I was
of the
jerking off.
Pac-Man
But let's
XL.
go. Just gonna walk in the
I
door.
can't believe you guys bought one. Are we going to build an arcade machine every time we go on vacation together?
Are you gonna stream first?
Oh,
Get out of here. This is private.
Uh-oh. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes.
Man. What's that? Someone messaged me. And I don't know. I saw Michael B. and he's a lot
Michael
smaller
B,
than I thought.
boy.
I'm like, what are you talking
Oh my
Michael B.
God.
trolling like
Michael
a-
B's bigger than you think.
He
Ain't
came
that
out of
right,
nowhere,
Michael
didn't he?
B?
Go?
In certain areas.
What? Keep in mind, bro.
Actually, we took a video last night. Michael B got tackled last night.
Oh man, it's crazy.
And
Right?
E. Kong took the video, so hopefully he'll
Look
post
at
it
Mo.
later.
Mo
All right.
Wait, pull Mo.
This house has got 3 floors, guys. So we're gonna.
I'm not
Oh,
getting
Oh my God.
See what I'm talking about? Like you did not. You just gonna
Yeah, that's
like you
so
knew
cool.
somebody was in there
He knew somebody.
Oh, my
because he's gonna make a comment about this, and it's like then you know.
The bathroom. Where's the?
Shit today for the first time.
I think
bro.
that was Fox in the bathroom. Hold on. All right,
Fox was
we
using
got-
the shitter.
We're gonna go down to the basement.
Oh, look at that lake.
Turning on lights as we go.
Oh, that's nice.
Who's
Look at
this?
that. He wanking it.
Who's this? Big
Bro, what the hell?
Big Cog is here.
He on YouTube. But
Bro.
I guess we're all guilty of it, man. It's like, man, you didn't even shit, shower, brush your teeth.
Wake up! We gotta go get breakfast.
You got actually that's the looks like the basketball stream.
He watching the stream.
Yeah.
Wake up for breakfast. Ladies and gentlemen, B Kong has entered the live stream, and down here in the basement, we got a bar area.
Oh,
Take a look at
That
that.
crib is nice, man.
They found the
We
good
got
one, man.
TV.
This is probably the best one I've seen.
Couches. This place is stocked, man. There's
Whoever it
there's
is, they
rooms.
from
How many
Cali,
bedrooms
living
are in
in
this
Hyde.
house? Like 5? 4-bedroom house with a basement. Pretty cool.
But
And
there's another
right there is
basement, so it's like 3
Mason was
sub-levels.
sleeping there. All right. Let's go see if 19K Fox is out of the bathroom.
man, they should have hooked up that Airbnb room at
Fox!
okay.
Good morning.
Keep it.
Get ready for breakfast, Fox.
I am. Thank you for making me part of your morning, Sunshine.
Yes, get ready. Get ready.
Military verb.
Oh man, good times. Man, that bathroom stinks. I think Fox took a 19K dump in there. Holy shit.
Bruh.
Put his
Holy
shit
shit, that
blast.
was stinky.
But if you could smell it, you knew he was in there.
He said 19.
All right, I'll give you a quick tour of the upstairs here.
Yeah, that shit nice.
So it's kind of funny with the Airbnb. We do those college rules, right? Like whoever arrives first gets to pick their room.
Look at that. Got the windows going. Got the. Ooh, that's the bachelor stuff right there.
Who got a Hugh Hefner?
And sure enough, Detroit Love got the master bedroom because he showed up first. Look at
Detroit Love got a damn Hugh Hefner pajama set out.
Can anyone answer what this is over my mouse?
What's that?
Why they look like them lifestyle Trojans?
He said lifestyle Trojans.
Detroit Love sleepwear.
Look at that shit. That's like lube or something. I don't know.
It looks like he was raptured or something.
Right?
A Teddy Pendergrass pajama suit. That shit silk.
He up in this man's shit.
Why you in that man's shit?
Dude,
And you touched it.
This is silk.
You ain't worthy of this man's silk.
Hey, Detroit Love a pimp. He has some things coming through on Airbnb. Detroit Love, hey, they don't call him Detroit Love for nothing. He has some
Hey, man.
He's got silk pajamas.
Don't
he has
hate.
some company.
You gotta be.
Oh
Goes
my
the bag
goodness,
clean.
silk pajamas. Detroit Love is like Hugh Hefner here.
Oh, I got a better view. What is that? What the fuck is that? I'm
Detroit Love has some. Hey, you
I'm
saw
doing
him
my-
take a picture. Who's that Prince from Mortal Kombat? What's her name again? He took a picture.
Cindo
The blonde chick.
from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Oh,
he took a picture with her. Detroit Love.
her fine ass.
Yeah. Anyway, she came.
Carrie
something Hoskins or something like
Carrie
that.
Hoskins.
Yeah.
Detroit Love had her do
Here.
the master suite.
Look at that. A third fireplace. Holy cow.
Yeah, he is a
And
pimp.
he's got his own bathroom.
Hey,
Fireplace, silk
We
was-
got
pajamas.
another bathroom over
he
here.
was strategic with that shit. He had his own bathroom.
This is
Is that Canadian?
No, that's Adidas.
Adidas.
Oh, Adidas. I'm silly.
this
I
is
never
Michael
bought that
B's
crap.
room. Michael B's gonna be chilling in here.
Michael B had his own room.
And then this is my room. They gave me the little closet, so I'm
Man,
Here's my thing. Who showed up last?
Man, they did him dirty.
Did they? Because who showed up last?
Oh yeah, he did show up last, so he got to get the bullshit.
Yeah.
No,
Hey.
because the bullshit is downstairs, sleeping with another person down in the basement.
Oh, that's a good point because he still had his own.
Who
room.
got the power move here?
Hey, the mayor got to have his own mayor quarters.
in the closet.
Dubs, you know, Dubs got to have. His own.
Man, that's.
I was the last to arrive, so I got the worst room. But hey, man, that's part of the rules,
You get the
right?
worst
No,
room.
that ain't the
Like,
worst
you gotta
room.
be-
You ain't get the worst
free.
room.
To claim the best room in the house.
But you wasn't sharing no room, Dubs.
What is that rule violation?
Oh, that's
your
Michael
fucking
B.
shoes up.
Saying. I know that's Michael B. Saying.
But yeah, dude, this is a pretty dope location.
yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
always
And, by the way,
barefoot,
I want to
man.
head back over here. I want to show you this
Look at
kitchen
him
area.
go.
So we'll end up doing like a round
You got Skype going on again.
table live stream after the convention Saturday.
Spying. Is that at games or is that the Cleveland colors?
That's the Hat Games announcement. I can tell by the background. National Ownership.
You heard it here first, folks, on Super Game Room Dudes. Leaking. Oh, it's clear. At games, crafting the da.
And as you can see here, take a look at this
I'm
kitchen.
fucked up. You don't put that shit on the
Look
internet.
at this nice little L-shaped couch right here
It is nice.
next to the table. I mean, that's pretty badass, right? That's pretty cool.
I like that.
And then, of course, outside, the outside's pretty dope as
Backyard.
well. We got this awesome fire pit out here. Pretty big patio. Let's take a look. Guys.
Oh, that's
Internet going.
nice. That is nice.
But yeah, we were sitting here last night drinking, smoking, doing all the naughty stuff. And
All the naughty stuff. Tell me all about it.
they got the lights everywhere. We had these all lit up. It looked like Christmas.
Look at that yard, man.
It's nice.
Imagine when these grow. The privacy you're gonna have.
Yeah,
gonna
that
feel
nice
like a park.
tree fence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be a park, man.
This out here. So that looked pretty cool as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that thing is huge.
Got to head back inside because the Wi-Fi sucks out in the backyard. Look at Michael B. This is Michael B's face when he sets up a live stream, guys. Look at the concentration.
Dude, he's-
Let's not distract him.
yeah, he talking.
Morning, Mike.
Good morning. I'll close down my Skype thread so we can talk. Don't want to get in trouble for that again.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Was that a call out?
Celebrating the 5th year of Legends or 3rd year?
It says, does this say not? Something autumn?
Well, that's National
NOD?
Owners Day. National Owners Day.
Oh, that's that event at Games. But this is not
Yeah.
announced yet, is it?
Yeah, that was this weekend.
So he had the logo via the influencer group.
The
So
Skype
he
group.
can-
'Cause the only people
the
that
Skype-
use Skype is at games.
Right. So there you go. So it broke first.
Now I want to go.
But see, imagine me being me, right? I could have had that exposed well before it. Michael B announces,
That could be announced.
you know, da 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 da. And I could have. See, lucky I like you, Michael. I would have done it.
You said Michael B announces.
Yeah, look at this. It's clear. You know, I mean, I know it's not his fault, but I'm sure I don't think PK is going to care.
Jesus.
PK don't care.
Just put it on your press page at Games. Jesus.
Oh, you know why Dub said?
But
you know, said that.
Why?
Is Dub still in the group?
I don't
Dub,
think-
chime in. Are you still a part of that game's influencer?
You ever thought about having PK come on the show?
That would be cool, but I'm too small time for him. I know it. I don't offer him that. That dude's a businessman. I offer nothing to him. You know, I'm sure he's a good dude in his own right, but in the end, he's about business. Like I don't offer anything to him to be, you know, anything but that, and I'm just not it. Probably if I was more involved and stuff, because here's the deal. Fucking Papa Brad's involved with that shit, you know, and them. So, you know, I don't know how much he values whatever. So I might have a chance. I don't know.
Right. I think you have a good standing, man. I really do. I mean, it's a subject matter, and like, you know, it don't have to be really about game related. Although yes, it's at games, but you know, just something just to think about him, just to come through, be like, hey, what's up? What are you guys about? Hey,
Sending out one of those free pinball. Can I get a pinball?
Right.
Can the brother get a brick?
Oh man,
How they looking? We got the pool master down there.
So yeah, we got the Pac-Man XL here. We'll do that.
So check this out.
We
I saw
got-
this one.
Huh?
Look at this shit.
All right. What is cool
Troy
about this
loves
counter
Rocky.
cage, Troy Love?
I would buy this shit.
I'm gonna get it.
Whoa. I just saw something.
The counter.
That's him.
What's that?
He got the camels.
Oh, that's probably P Dub.
Who's smoking?
I think P
P-Dubs?
Dubs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was
You
about
thought that
to
was
stereotype.
replica?
I was like, it ain't Newports.
You know it ain't Detroit loves because it ain't Newports.
I don't even.
Newport shorts.
Do they? Menthols are gone now, aren't they?
In California for sure.
Damn.
Yeah,
They
because
banned
I
it.
think it's an executive act now or something
You
like
can't
that.
even
It's the
get
law.
a cherry black and mild, y'all. I went to try to get one. Can't even get it.
Yeah.
You can only get a
Okay, it
regular.
has a
Right.
handle. And Detroit Love, I don't see a plug. Why is there not a plug?
Look, man, this is car
Oh, it's got light mark.
Yeah,
restricted by any.
but how is it powering up?
Watch how
Let's look
watch
inside.
how clean.
Let's look
this is.
inside.
Tell me that's not clean.
That's a clean layout, ain't it?
Clean.
Like a mother. So we got a battery pack that thing will last a year.
So that's the stuff that was on the bed.
Clean.
Damn, so
it's
he
a
got-
battery pack.
Aside from the Trojan, but let's see. Look at this shit.
And I got Glenn's auto switcher in there.
Look at the work in here, man. That's how you do it.
8-way
that-
into
that's
4-way
nice.
switcher. Automatically goes there. So,
He's got an 8-way, 4-way Glenn's switcher in here. Holy shit. That looks great,
Damn.
Carl.
yeah, I put some hinges on the door so that makes that easily accessible.
Yeah, show me the front. Show me the front.
Then
And boom! Oh, the best.
Damn.
counter game
Tell me that's
you've
not the
ever
best counter game
seen,
you've
guys.
seen,
Take
man.
a look at that. All the games.
I
you
got
want.
the Angel's marquee on the top. too.
Yep, Angel Otero marquee, light up marquee.
Those used to didn't come with them, but now they do.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Switch to the game,
Carl,
the,
I watched his
Damn.
old videos in the past.
So it's an 8-way
His
game.
work, like as far as wires and stuff, real
like,
clean.
The first one, the shooting game, right?
Yeah.
1942.
Yeah.
So
Let's
you'll
see how
hear
that
it
plays.
switch from 4-way to 8-way once it starts up.
I'm waiting to hear the sound, Carl. I'm waiting to hear the sound.
Come on, sound. Or maybe it's already on now. So let's do packing it.
So he called him Carl. Is that doxing?
No, because he goes by that.
Yep.
Yeah, he goes by Carl.
So it's already must be on 8-way.
All right, so it's on 8-way now. We're gonna put on Pac-Man, and it should change to 4-way.
Now this is neat. I gotta see this.
Burger Time's 4. No, what's Burger Time? Is that 4-way?
Burger Time's 4-way.
Oh, it's 4-way. Okay.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah, so
Damn.
Just switches.
I heard it.
Don't have to think about
Damn,
anything.
that's
There's my boy Fox. I haven't seen this
hey, that
guy
should be
since
standard in
Chicago.
arcade.
They were telling me, guys, this is a funny story. They were telling me that the Airbnb here had no coffee, and I was like, "What are you talking about? No coffee? They got a Keurig machine." So the boys went out and they bought this.
Yeah.
They didn't know that this was a Keurig,
It's not gonna fit.
and they supplied coffee.
It's not gonna fit at all. Yeah, we didn't think this thing through at all. It's like we might have been drinking heavily.
I don't think this is gonna work, Fox.
We may have to buy another coffee
So
maker today.
I had to come in and be like, guys, there's coffee right there. You put it in here.
Well, they hit it. I mean, they put it right next to the coffee maker.
Yeah,
How could we possibly find it?
they hit it right next to the coffee maker.
Who
That's
knew?
too funny. Oh man, I can't wait for us all to go out to breakfast, man. We're gonna have a good time.
Waking up.
But yeah, that was that.
Folgers.
And then let's see here. One more. How do you? Yeah. How you put up this Gamer Dudes crap? What are they called? Super Gamer Dudes?
Yeah, Super
Yes.
Game will do.
It was. Here's a stream that
Modelo.
Oh man,
You're
good.
making me thirsty now.
Out the freezer. Ice cold.
Oh man.
Ice cold.
That or some red stripe.
Oh, yeah, Red Stripe. Hey, let her get them little ice chips.
Woo!
Who running them damn ads, man?
Oh man, it's horrible.
Well, that's the round table. That's the and who's Don Vito? Michael B.
Yeah.
Michael B. Don Corleone.
Let's see who's sitting at the head.
Yeah, let's see who's at the head of the table.
Don't he have like a supervillain face?
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that John Oates?
Nostalgia be getting blues on stuff.
What the fuck?
It's the sweatiest man on.
Oh, I guess it's round.
And we have the Dashy 19K Fox. So we have had a hell of a day today as well as a weekend. It started yesterday. I came late.
So Dub
Wait.
is at the head of the table.
You guys had some great
Yeah,
experiences.
he's doing the
yesterday.
stream.
Kind of talk about that
Okay.
a little bit. What was really cool? What didn't live up to your expectations? How the trip has been? What do you guys think about it? Like now that we've had a few minutes to spend with
Just like Michael B, it's larger than life.
Here you go. Oh my gosh. What you're about to
Oh, yeah!
Live from the master bedroom.
Wait, can you stand up on there again? Can we, Fox? Can you?
Oh, absolutely.
All right,
Let's
ladies
get
and
full
gentlemen,
throated.
this
It's PJ Love.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Let's get this party started.
Thanks so much for saying we're great to watch. We greatly appreciate that feedback.
We need some Navy powder.
So let's talk about yesterday. Like, what did you guys do yesterday? I missed it all.
Yeah,
I missed some of it.
Yeah.
So we met up first at Rookies Sports Bar, and let me tell you, that place was great. Food was incredible. There was one woman working.
No.
We're okay.
No streaming service ever mirrors
So
the audience.
So we went to the Collision Bend Brewing Company, and they have the special Cleveland Gaming Classic. What is
Assumptions. They never ask questions.
No,
we
Illuminati.
got a $2.79 super chat.
Oh
So
yeah.
who's this guy?
AKA Fake Nostalgia.
That's Mason.
Right,
that?
right, retro Cake
Logo.
wants to know, do you stay in
First,
Oh,
I
he's
first
the
heard him
guy
on,
that they hit up for all the logos.
yeah, I first heard him on Retro Ralph.
69 point.
I don't even know. I'm trying
I
to-
want to seriously
I don't know what that
ask
can be a
them
reference to. I don't know anything.
which one do they like better, Gaming Roommates?
So we do got some support in the live chat. They're telling
Anyway,
us to
I don't
carb
know.
up because tomorrow's going to be a
Yeah.
big day at the convention.
Damn right.
Carb it up.
You got a carb before you.
I mean, if what I heard was any indication, I swear I heard Michael B say, all right, let's get some more happy juice and get the hell on out of here.
Damn.
I mean, I remember I was all into that conspiracy because I isolated the audio, put the captions on, put his face on, and it definitely sounded like him ready to bounce.
Run a marathon.
Guys, trust us, it sucked. We looked at all the local pizza places that are like the ones we want to eat from.
Yeah, Marco's was closed. Yeah.
So we had.
Well, Pizza by Marco's was open, and you just don't go there.
You never go there. You don't even think
So
about
what
that.
else did you do yesterday?
Stop food shaming us.
So we went to
Stop
Costco.
boob or food?
Oh, they went to Costco to
Stop
pack
food
an
challenge.
XL.
They sell golf carts at Costco here.
Yeah. So after they did that, we all met at the bowling alley, and we went in, and they had like just a choice pinball selection. Choice.
It's the biggest place to play pinball. completely.
Yeah, 100%. We've gone to multiple bars, and honestly, the best pinball location is still that fucking
Southland.
bowling alley.
Yeah. They have premiums. Didn't they have an LE or something?
And they had a cash machine, quarter machine.
Yeah.
And they got a pool table too.
They have pictures of beer. Mad Astro Gaming was there. It was $8.50 for a pitcher of beer. His
That was a
entire
good
bill
guard,
was like
man.
$30. So that was
I
like
thought Garth was next to me for a second.
beer.
That pizza's making me hungry
and
though.
pinball. Like very.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it looked good.
What is that? Domino's?
Yeah, it looks like some deep dish shit too.
Yeah, it looked like some
We
big
went to the
shit.
Burbo.
I might have to order that tonight.
Backward Bob says, "Where's Pete?"
think I
I'm
know what I'm
down
doing
here in the
tonight.
corner. Look in the lower right corner of the stream.
He's
I'm
right
down
there.
here over here. I wanted to make sure all these guys get to shine on the stream tonight.
Because we don't have an opportunity to do that as much as
He just
does.
he just wants his own camera. He wants dedicated Dubs
Man,
camera.
baby.
All Dubs all the time.
Well,
Wow.
that's true.
So I got here first at the
Oh, here we go.
Burbo. So I
Carl
got-
took the largest room.
Stole
The
You
master.
largest
You
room.
stole the best
Like, it
room
was
in the
bananas.
house.
Look, man, real world rules, baby.
That's true. And then you guys all showed up after your fantastic time. And so where do
Yeah,
we go from
see,
there,
that's
Michael?
it's the same rules of the service and stuff. When you go on TDY, you go
You
straight
touched
to their
out.
room, you claim
So
the best
me and
bed.
Fox actually went to
Yeah.
Walmart because I had to pick up new phone charger. And new
All that
Apple
party
Watch.
shit can come after
And
you
that's
settle.
not inexpensive.
Not at all. Not
No.
even close.
And we picked up some beer skis
Oh, wow.
and some coffee. And the funny thing was, we left to go get coffee. And Fox was like, "Should we check to see what kind of coffee
No.
we have?" And we were like, "Nah."
That's what amateurs do.
So Fox then picks up a can of coffee. We get back Keurig.
Keurig, yeah.
Keurig only.
K-cups only.
Yeah,
Didn't take
so-
that one through.
Hey,
Couple people
interesting
let us
thing
know
about
when I
that,
did
man.
that
To
live
pause it
stream
real quick.
earlier today.
He could have just got the coffee that dissolves in water.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
Hey, so Moat brought up something key here. He says Mason does shit with Ralph and all this. I wonder if Ralph messaged him saying, "Hey, don't fuck with Justin,"
Oh,
because he's sure sitting up at the table eating. That's supposed to be your boy. But you messaging us talking about don't fuck with this one and that one.
yeah.
I'm curious about that.
Yeah, Ralph, he pissed me off with that.
All right, proceed. Sorry.
Don't come through my shit with some bullshit and don't want to resolve it, man.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. You want to make the peace, then we're here for it.
Showing off the Keurig, they actually sell little Keurig cups that you can pour that coffee in.
I know.
And
I thought
you
that
wash
might be.
them and reuse them.
Should have done that.
I have no idea.
You can do the same thing with condoms.
Wait, I got a question.
Damn.
Y'all notice something?
What's that?
Look at the beer cans. I mean, is that a coincidence? Not a single one just naturally turn? Or are they trying not to make sure that there's no advertising?
Probably no advertising. It looks like because they're all turned.
Yeah, there's no dominoes. All the dominoes are perfectly not there.
So they won't get clipped.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I just noticed that.
I didn't know they go after you for that stuff like that.
Hmm?
I didn't know they go after you for stuff like that.
I don't know if they will, or if that's what they considered, or if they think they're sharking. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Or it could be a coincidence. Maybe they just want to look at the photos,
You're the worst.
but it just seems awkward to me.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's on purpose. Look, did you see? Look at them put down the can.
Yeah,
Didn't take
so
that one through.
a couple people let us know
Yeah.
when I did that live stream earlier today.
I don't know if that was the one, but I swore I saw him
They actually sell
shift it
little Keurig cups
and turn it.
that you can pour that coffee in.
I know. I
And
thought
you
that
wash
might be.
them and reuse them.
Should have done that.
I have no idea.
You can do the same thing with condoms.
Same
Yeah,
thing
there we
with
go.
condoms.
Let's see if he turns
You're
this
the
one.
worst. You're the worst. Oh my
See?
god. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yep.
There you go. So
Then watch it be nothing. It's like he's just rating into
you guys
it.
went to the baseball
I
game.
don't give a
Went to the
fuck.
baseball game.
Yeah, the
Late
baseball
It's an
fun,
observation.
late
Damn it.
fun dream of mine. I've grown up ever since I saw Major League as a kid. I was a huge Cleveland Indians, now Guardians fan, and we got to see it. But I'm going to be honest, I haven't followed the Guardians in a couple of years, so I didn't really know who the players
You
were.
don't know who Bo Naylor is?
How dare you?
Or
Quan?
Stephen Kwan?
Yeah.
The
Come on.
only other
But it was just being there in Jacobs Field. Always a dream of mine. Couldn't see Albert Bell anywhere, but it was amazing.
Yeah, everything's fine just fine. No logos. This isn't the way.
How was the food at the stadium? Because we had dinner there.
Everything's turned.
The hot dogs were not jumbo.
Me and Fox got the jumbo hot dog when they brought it out. We were like, this has been greatly overestimated.
Yeah.
It's like nostalgia talking about his manhood.
Yeah. Exactly like that in every way.
Damn, that
So,
dude.
Terry wants to know: is there a Timmy's out here in Cleveland?
Timmy's?
No idea.
No.
Jason wants to know what was wrong with Kong's Foo Fighter.
Oh, it was the
yeah,
SD
SD
card.
card.
Oh, that is possible.
Okay.
That's Sunday.
Oh, someone who went political here.
Really nice.
Yeah,
Including the bar. They had some good cool console area.
What did that Barack
It's
Obama
crazy
have?
we call it an afterthought.
Anything that's
That whole
going on
area is
there.
like a $75,000
Well,
area. Think about it.
Yeah, but we're saying aesthetically from
That's true.
They also
in
had a
the
Venom
city.
Pro there.
It should have been the showcase.
Yeah.
It should have been up top.
Yes.
The arcades could have been in the basement.
yes.
Yeah.
That's funny, Fox, that you're even talking about this.
Because did you see
weren't
the
even
basement
there.
at all?
Well, I was there, but to be fair, I was preoccupied.
That's right.
You know,
We might go into that,
We
but-
all have fans. Some are a little more handsy than others. But listen, it is what it is.
So check out my stream from yesterday from the bar plus arcade, and you can see what Fox is up to.
Oh, I see. I think this is synonymous to the like the porn names.
Oh, like what they were doing. I didn't even really catch it. Still, it still went over my head. But it was like him doing the whole Turk Ferguson and stuff like that.
Like it's almost like how they were doing it earlier, like Nayland Palin, and then other names like that.
Gotcha.
So
Who
Terry,
was up in Fox?
Terry wants to know if we're going to have time to hit up Fast Times Arcade.
We're hoping to. That's
I
what
think that's
Well,
something
wait.
that's in there for sure.
Is it on the spreadsheet?
It is on.
If it's possible.
Okay.
That's Sunday.
So who was doing the
I think we
spreadsheet
go
bit
back
last
to
time?
Midnight, or we go
Was
to-
it Kong?
Or actually, we just
Yeah,
added.
I think it was.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
We missed that today.
we missed the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame today because we were screwing.
Well,
around
we don't
playing
go. We don't go.
basketball.
Oh, we were not having it. That's just ridiculous.
Are you
Come
sure?
Look at that. Yeah.
Damn it.
I see what you're doing, Arcade One Up.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they pay you for that?
No, they didn't. I'm
Uh-oh.
going to check. Send that to
Mason does the art.
You know what?
I didn't make that. Don't pin that one on
You know
me.
my address, Mike. Let them know.
So
What?
here's a good one. Speaking of New Wave toys, Zero Redux wants to know, what do we all think about the New Wave toys, cigarette mini, vending machine?
No, I love it. No,
I
it's
haven't
great.
seen it. I
It's
haven't
great.
seen it, so I haven't
They're
seen it.
ballsy, they're bold, they're just crazy enough to do it, and they did it.
Who's gonna buy it?
I will.
I am.
I have zero
It just,
respect for
I mean, the nostalgia. I mean, it
Nothing
is.
not pull the little lever.
But who is it the nostalgia for? Because I'm not old enough like that new wave guy. He's an old fart.
Yeah, he old, bro.
I'm not from the I grew up.
Man, that shit's
I'm too young to give a fuck about some
Cigarette
Jackson shit.
vending machine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, like no.
people like Clint Eastwood and shit like
Yeah.
He said Clint Eastwood.
Like you gotta be 50 plus to give a damn about buying that because there ain't no cigarette machines in my arcades.
Right.
That was the whole no to drug shit.
Oh yeah,
I'm from the Dare era, like Teenage
Dare,
Mutant
yeah.
Ninja Turtles and GI Joe shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying
Wait,
that
what was
cigarettes
this?
weren't prevalent, but no.
Sessions, William Sessions, that the FBI label at the beginning of the game on Narc, you know what I'm
Yeah. Best I
Pretty
had
dope
was
stuff.
candy cigarettes and bubblegum cigars.
Yep.
Yeah.
The little thing will actually.
Cigarettes fall off.
No, I'm not saying it's not cool. I mean, if you can see, the thing is, if he was like some millionaire company and he was making bank and selling stuff like that, I would just hate for him to waste his time and energy selling that and just breaking even.
So, Minister, what it is, if you guys think about what they're doing, and I've seen Cool Toy use his products for this. This is for the people who want to do like, you ever seen the YouTubes with the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier? Where people got their whole garage laid out and you walk in there and it's like a whole scene of a movie, but out of a toy.
It's for
what this is
toys.
for.
It's
You
for
set up
the
an
diorama
arcade.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You set up an arcade because if you look at Cool Toy, he got a whole arcade carpet. He got a little man with a jean jacket on and a female.
Look at
set up.
CT Jason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
His
CT Jason.
He-Man shit was funny. I like that.
All right.
Damn.
It's a sliver of time. It represents a different time, obviously, but I think it's
Yeah,
it's awesome.
it is a little risque. Let's be honest here, but it's not the only risque product that came out this year. You got to remember, anything promoting smoking is frowned upon. Like it's just looked at weird.
We just said
But
that.
like Arcade One Up made a casino kid. It's like kids playing it. They're
Gambling.
like, gambling's awesome. I can't
It's
wait to
great.
grow up.
Oh my God.
He's right.
So about the same amount of people that buy the casino K, they're gonna buy.
Better nostalgia.
I gotta tell you, man.
Yeah, no.
I did not. What if it's Paperboy but with a real handlebar?
Finally.
Arcade One Up will never let that happen. You have to play with the joystick.
There you go. Jason says Glenn and New Wave have an announcement. ... Yeah, it does appear to be.
That's
Damn.
Oh man, god dang.
Damn.
Now he admitted it, but what kind of announcement was that? He could have even hyped it. We just want to say that, I am working with Glenn, who's known for X, Y, and Z, and this is my hopes and aspirations. Wish us luck and da da da. But he played it off to the point where it's just like, fuck you, dude. I don't even give a fuck if you try to announce anything later on. Like, seeing is believing, and I'm done with your hype.
Yep.
Because that was a nothing burger. Like, you could have gave us more than that.
Yep.
That was a bad event for New Wave. I'm sorry. He missed the golden opportunity for a hype machine.
I'm just not with it, man. I'm just not. I don't care about a mini arcade, bro.
Well, that's the thing. The reveal was obviously supposed to be about the hype of a full functional, maybe even bigger. Like, because I've seen that guy. He doesn't look small.
Nah, he's a tall cat.
And
but for me to get hyped up over, I can see having one replica of your favorite machine, right? So if you're a big Gallagher fan, you got one little mini Gallagher. But just try to have a whole lineup of this shit, I don't give a goddamn.
Exactly. Like, if New Wave was doing the same, if New Wave somehow could do the same quality work what they do to a full, I'm for it. My only issue is he's not going to make bank, and this is why. There's no market for it, and this is why. These fuckers can't afford it.
Hell no.
You think you can afford the quality that he wants to bring? Stop joking yourselves. You're not going to afford it. You're not going to buy it. You're not going to buy it. Sorry, A1 Up runs this shit. We could complain all day about their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're better off skipping the promo,
speak
and
on
buying it cheap and then modding it yourself.
Speak on what your argument was to me this morning. Not say argument, but your statement. And it got me thinking, rethinking this whole thing.
Okay.
Remember we talked about how people make this real arcade thing and the arcade went up thing a class thing. It's not to do with class. People can afford. I paid less for cruising than Mensa paid for Terminator. Let's be real here.
Oh yeah. So I came to the resolution that I don't want a large fucking arcade in my house. Y'all can keep that shit because I only got so much room. Like, I mean, I don't have a necessarily small home, but I don't want it. Like, it's not necessary. It's not needed. I don't need 700 pounds. It's not for everybody. I want it. New Wave has the best idea going because in the end, people want toys. These guys, I'm from the Toys R Us era. I want to walk in and feel like Michael Jackson and his Neverland Ranch. I want those memories around me.
Yep, same here.
And a lot of people got crazy with the arcade one-ups, but then they started becoming elitist with this is the way it should be and da-da-da-da-da. No, motherfuckers, it's not. It's a toy. Now, it would be nice if they could do this or X, Y, and Z, but I'd rather have $150, $250 themed arcade one-up, even with a fucking riser or riser-less. That should be an option, than a compressed wood the size of an actual arcade. That's ridiculous. If I wanted that, I'll go buy it for cheaper. But we're
That's
not.
the cold part.
There's a reason for that. And I don't think people are uneducated for that. They're just cheating themselves. And then they want all this quality and whatever. But that costs us money, fools. Money. Y'all, like, dude, I've seen people literally go, I'm not going to buy something because it's $30 and I'm going to wait till Christmas type shit when it's a limited run.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if you can't feed the kiddies, you shouldn't be in this. It's ridiculous.
Yo, bad. Yeah, good point on that because I'm starting to rethink some shit. I'm like, damn, I get my cruising, but why the fuck I got Zaxxon? Why the fuck I got hype? I could do without it, right?
How many times you bought a toy or or at least nowadays. I wouldn't say us, but you buy your children toys and they never play with it.
Oh man!
Now tell me that's not grown man now with these machines.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
You came into the arcade, right? With how much money did you guys have when you went to the arcades on average?
$10.
Yep.
At best.
5 and 10.
I would say between 5 and 10 on a good day.
Yeah,
maybe of course a lot less on average, maybe 1 to 3. But on a good amazing day, 5 to 10 was big balling.
You was balling. Yeah.
Now, how many games? Like, how many quarters is that total, and how many different arcades did you decide you wanted to play on that?
Games. I played 2 games on that.
So why the fuck are you owning more than the 2 you ever played?
Because I'm greedy. Because look, you know what I realized? Hey, you know what really pissed me off, Vincent? When y'all gave me that goddamn.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, Detroit Love?
Yes. Yeah.
We ain't seen Detroit. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Yeah.
Hey, look, Detroit Love, that's some pimp shit. That's all I gotta say. You ain't gotta lie to us. Hey, you can keep it real on this show.
Hey,
you want some pimp shit.
It's in the chat. Let's see.
Hey, Detroit Love
come through.
Hey, all he misses is a cigar. He needs a cigar,
through.
then he complete.
Good old Cohiba.
Yeah, he need him a Cohiba. But yeah, bro. Mister, you
Detroit
right.
was the flyest dude there, man. Got the show.
Hey, look, you cats gave me that link to that mystery encoder board. I put this shit in the IRK. I done added all these damn games. I ain't even cut on my ALU. I hate to say this shit. I ain't even kept up. Hey, Prince.
Mm-hmm.
This shit got everything in the sound on it. The controls are better. I hate to say this shit. My ALU ain't even got fired up. It got dust. I've been on the encoder board, IRK.
Dude, ain't that hype?
I'm kind of mad about I'm mad about it.
People are starting to release full libraries for the shooters coming.
Oh yeah. So hey, shit. I'm mad about it because now I'm like, I got all this shit, Prince, and I'm sitting here playing my IRK. What's the fucking odds of this shit,
IRK
man?
now? It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the fucking odds on that shit? That board changed the game. That encoder board. If y'all haven't gotten, I'm not shilling. So please don't clip this.
I mean, it's common sense to get it. If you don't
Get that
choose
board,
to
man.
spend $30 to make the arcade live on forever, you're a fool. Because if it's in your house without it, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Sadly.
Well, I don't want to say too much. My buddy,
But you don't
Prince
have it?
Generation 1. I'm sorry, Prince.
Prince, you don't have it.
I have a gold cabinet, and I bought the encoder board just for keepsakes. Just
Oh, you got the board.
Yeah, I got.
He's got the board, but he's got.
Oh, well, that's all that mattered. So you good. You just need to get a Gen 1. I think you're gonna be able to find one.
I would say I would campaign to get just get the board because you could put it in your damn gold.
Right.
No, you can't.
Oh, why? Why can't you? Explain.
Why you can't put the board in the gold?
Yeah,
I mean,
why?
why?
No, you said no, you can't. Why?
No, I thought Prince said he couldn't put it in there.
Oh no, you can.
The guy that I sold my IRK to, he took it apart and put a Dreamcast in it, so he still has the board.
Ask for the board, dude.
Yeah,
get the board.
I remember when some people sold it, I was willing to pay about 100, 150 for it just cause.
Oh shit.
Because you could do a lot with that board.
Right.
I mean, I don't see it as a ripoff. Not now. I mean, you're looking at a PCB that can handle some stuff, and now people are doing some good stuff with it.
Yeah, hey Prince, go on and get that board. Hey, try to can y'all imagine Moonwalker with that JBL?
Oh,
I think it's out on I think someone released the Moonwalker one or two.
I got it on the arcade.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, and here's another thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Look, here's another thing. You could play Shredder's Revenge online.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro. If you got Shredder's Revenge on your arcade, just cut your Wi-Fi on, and you can go online with that shit.
Seriously?
I promise. Man, Mensa, am I lying?
Oh shit!
Thumbs up. Hey, that's what I'm telling you, man. I'm kind of mad at all the shit I look at in my game room and that I don't touch no more.
Wow.
The arcade actually became something.
Take this a bit. All right, go ahead.
It's so crazy we talking about this too now because like like these developers they're still hitting me up and stuff like just people trying
tell
to
them keep coming, coming,
dropping their games on itch.io and stuff like that. I said, hey, come this way, talk to because those guys at Edinsoft, they're showing developers like how to drop the APK file because they know how to do it.
Right.
Like they're like, hey, Malcolm, send them our way if they're trying to find out how to do it. And I say, yeah, sure, no problem. So yeah, there's lots of shit, man. There's people talking that want to bring their games over. So
that's what's up.
All right, so
I'm sorry.
They laughing at? I'm just saying what they laughing at. I missed it.
His thunder stick.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna have.
Oh,
Jason
you're already.
to touch my stick.
Oh, yeah. You gotta twist the knob.
Can you imagine if like, New Wave Toys did a 1/6 scale Tron, and they put like a 1/6 scale GRS Tron stick
Tron
in it?
stick inside.
That would be kind of cool, actually.
Oh man, Arcade went up to steal that. So
Wow, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
That's a good directional, Mike.
Bastards.
Yeah,
Mike might be having them jokes. Mike is a little lightweight comedian because he stay getting dubs, man. That dude with them one-liners.
Tell me Mike don't remind you of it was a Jack Black? I think that's his name.
John Candy, he remind me of with them jokes.
You said John Candy?
Yeah, John Candy, Uncle Buck.
Andy Griffin.
Uncle Buck. Hey, that's my nickname for Michael B. Uncle Buck.
Camp Candy.
Oh shit.
Camp Candy. Because he be having some one-liners, bro.
What's
Yeah,
that
he does. He's
with John Candy? Is it the Great Outdoors or
Great Outdoors? Yeah, Great Outdoors. I love
This
John
is just
Candy.
a lot of value. I don't know. All I know is the real nostalgia tells us about the value.
Just say what about it? I think it's 60.39.
That's what I think.
I think Detroit loves to put his logo on the red. Feel that shit.
It's killing it.
You might just
I know nostalgia felt left out like the whole damn crew.
man, why the fuck he ain't come?
But here's the deal. Like,
The
does
whole
that
crew
really
was
what
there.
persona is? For me, he puts on a smug persona. So, like, I don't, did he, or is he just not good enough? Or they're not good enough? I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm like the
Let's
whole
be real.
team is there.
That's the theme he gives.
Or maybe is it because he's the younger guy out of them and he probably wouldn't.
I think so, because if you look at the show, Michael B be getting him on that shit, calling him a millennial and all that shit.
How young is he?
I think he probably might be a 90. If I'm to guess, he
Really?
might be a maybe 89 or 90, baby. I don't know. I think because
You know, this would make sense because I'm gonna be real. Like, other than understanding that he worked for Ad Games, when it comes to these nostalgic topics,
you don't have nothing to chime
he's
in on.
ignorant as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I
he's
think
not
he
he's
did
not on the
say-
level. I'm sorry.
He came in. I think he did say one show he came in at the console, like the PlayStation era. Like, wow. I don't even think he was a part of the arcade.
He don't even know what put on the PlayStation and stuff.
I don't know. Detroit Love in here. I don't know. I
What
think
was
he
that
might be
fighting
early-
game that was on the PlayStation? Was it like Toshinden?
Battle Toshinden Arena.
Battle Toshinden.
Thank you. Man.
Toshinden. Toshinden.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, that game was. Oh man.
Yours better.
Is it B Kong can eat his ass off?
That's all
I think
he
I've
been
always
doing.
seen him down in something.
Let's see what else is going on. People are excited for New Wave Toys. A lot of people. Jason says he's.
I'm with
crazy.
Jason on that. I pray they go bigger. I want to see what they're gonna do.
That's what he's
I think they need to go smaller.
No, 1/5 scale. That's where the money's at.
I would even go 2/16.
Nah,
You know,
32
you know what I was
Carl,
thinking is
Carl feel that everyone is
they
overdressed.
need to change the name of their company.
Nah,
I mean,
Carl
New
got
Wave
silk
Toys
on.
is
What
like
y'all
not
know
even a
about
good
this?
name.
Thinking of old wave
Exactly.
toys.
Well, what's crazy was they
got
like
silk
did a
on.
cut and he left
Jason's got
and
a
came
question for
back.
Detroit Love.
He's like, I'm gonna get comfortable. It's bedtime.
Detroit Love ain't fucking with y'all, man. He said, I'm getting
Damn
comfortable.
right.
Hey, the show is over with.
You got some hamburger meat going on there.
He thought I was.
Oh, he talking about his hamburger meat.
We should have had.
My eyes are up here.
So we got a question.
Carl should have done that scene.
Julian wants to know why we skipped on Berserk and Frenzy. Did we not see all the cool things those mini?
Who's that?
No. There was totally cool things. It's just honestly, man.
I've never played those games. Unfortunately. No.
I never played Berserk either. That wasn't my favorite
just
game.
So much stuff to buy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. When I think Berserk, I'm thinking of the anime.
The anime.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Dreamcast.
That's not my nostalgia.
But I don't know about this classic Berserk.
Nah, I don't know nothing about it. I mean, I know about it obviously, but that wasn't my nostalgia.
Right. Like I don't even I can't even picture it in my head what it looks like.
So
it looks like the Robotron.
So yeah, there's a game on the iArcade by Gumbo Machine. It's almost like a clone of it.
Everything was a damn clone. That made me pissed. Man.
But that's the company, the dev Gumbo Machine. They make this game that's exactly like Berserk. If you've seen it before, I just can't remember the name.
That's real shit.
I'm mad at this. Okay, I'm not upset about the clones because more games in the world is great. I'm upset about the shills that try to gaslight everybody like it was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah,
you motherfuckers. You know,
I
we don't
posted
need
it.
Double Dragon. We got combat tribes.
Nah, that was Shirley.
Shut the fuck up.
That was Shirley because I posted it, Prince. I think you saw that post where I said all he needed to do, John, speak it of, is open up the goddamn BYOG aspect of it.
Yeah,
we would not have went down the road we went up, guaranteed. I would have been still 100% supporting.
Yeah, no, Mike, I was making fun of the shields, man. Like Combat Tribes was the one where when everything was busy, we're just like, dang, I gotta play this. Like it was good, but it won't. Like it was
not a fun game to me.
But there's no way in the world on God's green earth that you can say with your mouth that this is better than fucking Double Dragon. That's blasphemous. And that's why I'm so fucking pissed.
I always love Double Dragon. Ain't no way you can say that shit. You're lying if you say it's better than Double Dragon.
We don't need Double Dragon. We got Combine.
You know what was better than Virtual Fighter 2? Pit Fighter.
Fuck no.
You know what was better than Mortal Kombat 3?
Breaker's Revenge.
You know,
they would say some dumb shit like
War
that.
Gods. War Gods was the best game ever.
But then he want to clown my game, Time Killers, Bash game.
Yeah.
He want to say,
but see, Time Killers was Time Killers. Even then was cliche, but it was nostalgic because it's set. It's got history.
Yes.
Time Killers used to be in the skate
Primal
rink,
Rage. Primal Rage has history. Did it stand the testimony of time?
No.
But
Time Killers used to be in the skating rink and in the Walmarts and all the bullshit.
But Primal Rage, man, it reigned supreme until Virtua Fighter 2 came out.
Yeah,
if I recall,
yeah.
So I remember those eras, you know, where that's the machine you had to go to because there was a line of quarters on the other.
But see, this was my argument to people when Brad and all them did that shit about my game and all the other ones. I said, look, we had Aladdin's Castle, which Aladdin's Castle was a big chain arcade.
Mm-hmm.
At Aladdin's Castle, you think to God they gonna have fucking Time Killers all over their floor, or are they gonna have Mortal Kombat? They're gonna have all the big name games. So a lot of these arcades like Dynamite Duke, games like that, we ain't see that shit because we had the top 10, top 20, top 30s on the floor. You're not seeing Alligator Hunter. You're not gonna see all these sub-octo on the damn floor.
You know what? Arcade was your gas station games.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And
great way to explain that.
And the only one of the few gas station games that I do adore would be like Zookeeper. You know,
Double Dragon was one.
Actually it was. But you know, once again, Double Dragon was one of those ones that was you could play it in the arcade, you could play it on your Nintendo. It was great ports. It was just good stuff.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, all of these games on IRK were like just
The music,
shelf life games. Like these are the games you found in the back of the arcade that were on their way out or to be destroyed or to be sold off.
Yep.
And made place just like you were saying for like the Mortal Kombat 3s, the
Ultimates.
Right, exactly. And
We had, dude. You're right, Prince. I agree. Shit, that's crazy.
But the sad part is, and like I understand how the community went about it as far as the show for the games, but tell the absolute truth. Like you lying to me about these games, how great they are, ain't gonna make me buy one of these games when I know they're not that great, especially when they lowballed the developers to more awesome games that we could have gotten. Like you lying to people about these games being good when they're crap is not going to boost IRK sales.
And I'm sorry.
Well,
ColecoVision.
What killed me was, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying with Prince, to piggyback on Prince, you're lying because who owned the Coleco? Let's be fair here. I ain't own no goddamn ColecoVision.
Right.
That's not
Coleco was for your 70s boomer babies.
Yeah, that wasn't my era.
But why is that? The hell is that on the IRK?
That was not
No, that is not the place, guys. That is not the fucking. And then to sit there and overhype it to me, like that was the violation. It won't. Like I said, it's not the fact that they were having library games. It's the fact that they try to play it off like I should be shut up in color. Good things come to those who wait. Motherfucker, I'm already old enough. If you want to get to the reality of it, guys, you're past middle age. You're already over half your lifespan. You don't have time. Time is not on your side.
Right.
You know, give me what I need now because I can't wait. And sure as hell can't wait when your company's about to close in a year. You know, it was ridiculous. But imagine if John just spent that money, you know, for the
Man,
gift.
John was concerned about John. See, this is where John, man, I hate we always end up back at John, but I gotta say this shit.
Because it's relevant.
John, and I told John this, I think Prince was there. I said, John, you keep putting your favorite games on this machine with your personal nostalgia. I said, you have to do what's good for the masses. Jumpman Jr. ain't everybody nostalgia, bro.
But that's the problem. John was a liar about his nostalgia.
He was putting his shit on there.
He was a liar about his nostalgia because I busted that on the game live shit. He changed the story 3 fucking times.
What, the Jumpman Jr.?
He doesn't have a true dude. He changed the story about when, who, what, when, where, why, how he played his first fucking game at least 3 times, and I have it documented. It's all lies, dude. Oh, when I'm gonna exaggerate, he'll be like, when I was 9 years old, I came from Korea and I played Double Dragons. Next freaking article. When I was 11 years old, I went to Jersey first, and then I played, River City Ransom. That was my first game, and then it was, I was just a college boy from 1987. I'm like, well, I thought you said the 90s, and then like it's the same fucking story retold different ways. It's a fake. It's a lie. This is the truth. This motherfucker came over probably when he's like 9 or 10. And he grew up in fucking Jersey. He's a city boy. He's hardcore gangster.
He did grow up in Jersey.
And he's an American freaking citizen. I bet you he didn't go back to Korea to serve, which that means that he's not a Korean citizen. Because you have, if they do conscripts, you have to serve. So if he did not serve as a Korean, he is not a Korean national. He is an American Jersey boy from the city, and he's gangster. And everyone fell for the fake accent and my friend crap. Period.
My friend crap.
Period.
Over there probably about to collapse up in that studio.
What's up, my brother?
What's up, Ick? Oh, that's we just recapping Cleveland, Ick. We saying how much of a pimp Detroit Love is with that.
Oh, the picture that was a troll.
Oh, he's talking about the thumbnail.
Yeah, the thumbnail. Okay. It was a troll just to see.
So let's see what the rest of this shit is. I know them boys was talking. they got that beer flowing though. How was the beer?
Real, the picture is just a troll.
Huh? Detroit Love, you still here? How was that beer, that custom beer for the convention? I haven't heard nobody say if it was good or not.
I think I
Motor City Love.
Let me see if I can find this video of
I see Prince got his gold sweatshirt on.
Yeah,
I just noticed that.
right. Fool's gold. Man, damn, man, I feel so fucking horrible, bro. I should have never
What's
said
this?
Awesome elements of.
Oh my God, his voice just kills me.
So what I took an older audio and put it on this, but as an example of the unnecessary hype.
It's as good as Ninja Turtles.
What?
It's as good as Combat
Motherfucker!
Tribes.
What?
Motherfucker!
No, not this game. I trolled.
Filled with.
But my whole point was, he was talking about the clown game or the
Ninja
baseball
Clown.
bat crap. But it's like
Ninja
Ninja Turtles, bro. How the
That's
fuck
bad
did you
gaming.
figure that's good as Ninja Turtles?
Look.
You never played that game in your life, like
But
until
that's our
it was
game.
modded.
That's our game. We even
Don't
said
give no fake nostalgic shit.
Yeah,
You
we even agreed. Oh, you talking about Ninja
but this
baseball
is what he does though.
Awesome
This is not far
elements
from
of
like
beat 'em ups. I mean, if you like beat 'em ups, you can't go wrong with this. It's as good as Ninja Turtles.
Yo,
As good as Combat
this shit
Tribes.
is about to make me break this motherfucking MacBook, bro.
But you know he gave this game a 10 out of 10. The Princess Quest one. And it's
Oh, I
like
thought
some
that was
reboot ColecoVision.
ColecoVision,
Now, don't
yeah.
get me wrong. I think it's like I said, I give credit where credit's due. Indie developers, God bless you, you know, this and this and that. But come on, man.
Nah, bro.
Really? Like this is the shit I'm supposed to be spending my money on? Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Console Kids and Detroit Love, welcome.
What's up, What's up, kids?
Hey, brother.
Be safe on
Kids,
that
how was the
drive.
beer? How was the? Oh, he said.
Oh
he's
yeah.
the
Hey,
IT guy.
were you guys purposely hiding the
The labels are
cans?
turned around.
We were playing the videos laughing.
He said it wasn't too bad.
Hey, have a safe drive back.
All right, yeah, y'all drive safe, man.
Drive safe, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for visiting.
Yeah, money's tight right now. Pinball machines, arcade machines. It's getting kind of crazy.
Yeah, like I bought. I spent $20,000 on pinball
Dear
machines
God.
this year.
God damn. Woo, wait a minute. He said he spent 20 racks. God damn. You know what I'm gonna do with 20 racks, Prince?
What's that?
Still,
Down payment on a house.
I'm gonna put it on the house. I'm gonna get a pool in. If I had 20 cash, I'm putting the pool in. That's gonna be my down payment. I know pools ain't 20,000, but I would drop that on putting the pool in the backyard. Not no damn pinball machine. No offense, Mike. I'm not spending 20.
But to their credit, from my understanding, they play on these things.
Oh well, yeah. If they
Like
actually
a
play,
lot.
but I know some people I heard don't even.
But I
touch
don't know
it.
if I could. I would have to actually have that experience to go, you know what? Damn, I really would play on this like forever.
I'm
But,
not.
I don't think I would. I'm too
I don't think I
lazy.
would either.
Dude, I can't even beat the games I got on console. I'm gonna admit I'm too mentally lazy, so it's not for me. But then again,
I
they're not
haven't
marketing
even
to guys
downloaded
like me.
Starfield. I haven't even downloaded Starfield.
Bro, check this out.
And it's
I
free.
am 5 hours into Starfield, and I just finished the first quest. Like the
God
first
damn.
quest. Like I'm supposed to land. Like it's an easy thing. You just land on the damn. But no, what do? I go decide I want to walk the damn planet. You know, like I'm one of those fools.
I can't wait to get that game.
Let me tell you, the immersion is ridiculous, and if you are into that shit,
I am.
bless your soul. That game is.
How many gigs I need?
How about this? I have Files freaking internet, and it took me over an hour to download.
What?
And I got it. Yeah, it took a while,
Damn.
and I was getting like several hundred megabyte download speeds, like 250.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Well, let me go on and just
maybe
download
100 gigs plus. Man, it was big.
So you can't fit nothing else on the Series X then?
I don't know. It's big.
Damn.
Speaking of which, Walmart has a sale on Western Digital
You
Drive.
heard it here, folks. Right on off the cuff.
Hey,
Oh,
Prince
what's
the
the
deal?
deal with Prince?
What's the deal with Prince?
5 tetrabyte Western Digital hard drives for the PlayStation 5. They're $89, and
That's cheap.
and it may
That's
be
cheap as
cheaper.
fuck.
So I don't own the Xbox, but it may be cheaper for the Xbox because I know I saw yellow clearance stickers on those too at Walmart.
Is that in store?
I'm sorry.
Is that in store or you go online? You can get the same.
In store. So like, oh yeah, just to remind you guys, it's not all the stores, it's some of the stores. So check your local Walmart and see if it's available.
Prince be having them deals, man.
My Walmart stopped selling arcade one-ups like a year ago.
Yeah, mine too.
Shit,
They
man,
said they didn't want to take up shelf space.
I was just out in Manassas, and they had a Pac-Man Deluxe, they had a Mortal Kombat, and they had the NFL Blitz. But get this, their Blitz is $3.99. I'm like, damn, $3.99.
Hey guys, I wouldn't get Blitz. I bought that machine and sold that shit quick. It was just not. I didn't think the late hits and shit would bother me, but I got the Dreamcast version.
Right.
So it was no point for me to even have that without no hits and shit. It just wasn't the same. I ain't gonna lie about it. People were lying. They wasn't no football fan, and I'm gonna just keep it like that. If you a football fan, you're not gonna like that shit. Trust me. Just being fair.
Was it just the cliche of, because if you think about it, that nostalgic of fucking around after the fact was such an impact, because it doesn't actually have anything to do with the game, in a sense where, you know, the whole point of the game is when it counts, right? Where I'm playing, you hike it, you throw the ball, you catch it. And then after that, should it really matter? But apparently it does.
It was the
it mattered to people. But you know what it is? It was like a power move. Like, you're stopping me from trolling, so people remember that part.
Now, kudos though for them, Mensa, for dropping that kind of title. I give them kudos for that.
But they
I
were
wouldn't
upfront about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put that out with the hits thing. NBA Jam was doing good enough for them. Enhance that. Make a pro NBA Jam. Or the XL, they did that. Enhance what you have. I don't think we really needed the Blitz because it was too watered down to me.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
And how much was that license? Like almost $12 million?
God damn.
Man,
I would have spent that on Smash TV or something.
Yeah.
But there'd be no way NFL would allow that. You know?
Hell no. That's why the Blitz saga.
Especially after that movie Concussion.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
but I want to see.
Sorry, guys. Ichabod was saying I like Football Frenzy on my new arcade mod. Anyone else like that one?
Yeah, I played it. Yeah, that's a good game.
I haven't played that one.
That's a good one.
That one it's an indie game and probably just released maybe 2 months ago. It's like, is it 16-bit retro like Super Impact Super Impact Football?
Kinda.
See, I liked Ichabod's opinions because he's a simple dude. You know, you don't do the Facebook shit, and you know he's just a true passion of just the game, and so there's no ill will towards what he likes or not likes. What irked me about the last stuff was these people had an agenda to sell their brand and then gaslight you. It's just to me, it's insulting when you think other people are dumb enough to fall for your crap. Especially when John, I'm gonna drop his name again. He had because check this, what happened, right? People were fighting for modern games, and then you had I'm just gonna say it, the Arcadian crowd, which was about bullshit nobody cared for. John said, I wish I could find the screenshot. He said straight up, I can no longer do modern titles because the retro crowd feels left out.
That was Dave Howrath and all them other cats.
Yep. And then he said, because of that, I can't please everybody. So I'm only going to focus on the retro crowd. Now, that was a twofold. He's basically saying, I'm only going to look out for the people who are shilling. And then the other one was, I'm really a lying piece of shit. I don't have the title, so I'm just going to make it out like this is all I'm going to focus on, and I'm really helping out the fans when he never had the modern titles anyway. So what's it matter? It was just, you know.
He could have had Shredder's Revenge. I just don't think.
You too.
All right, take care, brother. He even had Shredder's Revenge. I just don't think it would have made a difference, honestly. I think people would have complained then. I think people would have still been bitching like, "Oh, well, I don't like Shredder's Revenge." It doesn't
Maybe,
play-
but ethically, that would have kept their mouth shut for at least a month or two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. True.
Like
Yeah.
even I would like if John had dropped Shredder's Revenge, that would have kept my mouth shut for 4 months.
Yeah, I see that.
Because damn, he got something. But you know, he didn't even hype the good titles, and they weren't necessarily even the arcade titles. Like he had titles like
Mayhem Brawlers.
Another World. He didn't hype that up. That was one of the to me that was one of the best titles he put out. Why didn't he? Like he didn't even know what he had.
What, Mayhem Brawler?
Another World. It was a classic platformer
platform
that like set the bar for everything. Like that's the kind of if you're gonna brag about nostalgia, why didn't you hype one of the games that started it all in that format? Like, come on.
Yeah, especially had a game on there from Chorus Worldwide. It's an indie game, but it's kind of
and if Arcade is sitting on 1,000 games, what are they waiting for?
Right.
No, I'm mocking. Shout out to Kev Greg. Let's see here. But quote unquote, right?
But he had a good game, Rising Hell. Like that is a
That was a good one.
game. And like nobody picked up on it and bought it. Even Jong had the Arcade Crew. They're under the umbrella of .emu. Yeah, which is a Metrovania based game. And the community slept on that. I'm like, bro, like you guys are missing out on a lot of shit, man. If you guys would have supported .emu, the stuff they had, like I was saying, like Kunai and shit like that, man, I'm 100% without a shadow of doubt that they would have supported more of their games, Arcade Crew and .emu.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he had what we could call bangers in their own right, but he didn't know how to put them out.
I would have did a whole Mayhem Brawler skin cap, personally.
Let's see here.
A gold Mayhem Brawler.
I wish iArcade could have gotten a big retro title and charged $40. They never tried any. Well, see, Ichabod, they did try that, but then the whole community and the fan base revolted against the higher price of higher price. Something reasonable, like $5, $10. Nobody really wanted to hit the plateau of going anything over $20. Now, Retromania Wrestling was that different game right there that I think was the only game on iArcade that was to reach that pinnacle of like what $29.99 or $30. Even with
$30,
right? With the 10%, I think when it released, you were giving like a 15% or 10% off, and it made it like $24.99. But that's as far as the price that anybody wanted to go.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people were cheapskates, you know. You know, take my money, John. What, all 45 cents? Like, Jesus, guys.
Take my money.
Let's see here. But that's the thing. How many people that even you were close to were telling you that they're getting it? They're getting it. And then doesn't that make you wonder or, go, were you lying to me on purpose or who misinforms you?
Yeah.
And that's questionable. Let's see here.
Yeah, because I would swear to this day, man, just by the leads that I and like Daniel Watson and a whole bunch of
Daniel for sure.
A lot, man. I'm telling you, and a lot of people don't know this. A lot of community members, other than myself, were providing all types of developers to come. And if we would have gotten those things, man, there's some sleepers out there, man, that we could have gotten.
Fresh Point, why didn't they push Toe Jam hard?
Was it not a good game? I didn't really play it, but that was crazy because he did at first. It had its own cabinet.
He fell off. Yeah, he fell off on it. It's so much shit that didn't get marketed.
They sold. What was that game? What's the rare IRK cabinet. Damn.
Sydney Hunter.
Sydney Hunter.
Okay.
Sydney
From
Hunter.
one sold.
Damn.
One sold, and then the rest that were out there were actually the creator. And what's crazy because other people tried to buy it. So why did you limit it?
Yeah.
So he literally made it so that one person had it, and it was the weirdest thing. You know?
Yeah,
it's like he didn't want the money.
Mm.
I don't get that at all. I mean, shit. All kind of he said he paid, but
We all would have.
Yeah,
I would have.
Oh yes. Yep.
Hell yeah, for Mappy. You could have got Mappy. Let's start small.
Jong had a loyal cult that would have bought the shirt off his back, and he ruined it.
Because I even remember with 19K Fox, man, I want to say he was kind of questionable about it, and then he even posed a question within the community about getting a simple game as it has to do with horses and they can fight. I forgot that damn game, man. It's a fighting game with like My Little Pony horses.
The My Little Pony one. I forgot, but it's on the Switch. That shit's good.
Yeah, no, yeah. That chain combos and everything and super maneuvers. I forget the name of it, but like just titles like that, man. I was like, shit, man. Like the developers,
And it's an indie.
right? Exactly. We
Wow.
didn't get it. We didn't get it.
And Prince, you gave me a code for Steam NBA Jam.
And they have DLC characters out now for it too.
Mm-hmm.
What was that basketball game, Prince? You introduced me to the dev. You gave me a code. It was
Don't
a
say
basketball.
desktop basketball.
No,
That's
no, no.
Because that push was ridiculous.
No.
Wait, what was it?
So it was called desktop basketball, and it was literally an Android IP with the little big cubes, and like it was like ragdoll physics. Now with like little children and stuff, or even maybe
I don't think it was
for us-
that one.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about, KC. So it was a developer. It kind of so the characters in this basketball game is kind of synonymous or similar to Super Dodgeball, and like
Oh yeah, yep.
I forgot the name, but
Yeah, but what Mensa talking about, yeah, that was garbage. That was
yeah, that was from that game that Mensa's talking about is from another company that also dropped the game on iArcade. It was a motor. The game they initially dropped on iArcade was 2. It was
that Moto GP or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
Hey, let me
that's
tell you
so
something.
quick.
That shit pissed me off too because I saw dudes going. They were kissing his butt like this the greatest racer of all time. Like, no, it's an Android game. You go left, you go right, you doo-doo head. What are you talking about?
Hey, that shit is on my TV, fellas. on my Google
I mean,
TV.
What
I could
pissed
play
me
that
off is, let's see here. Like say Ichabod was one of the bigger shills. Let's say if that's him, right? And he said it right here, right? This will be a responsive or something like this. I wish RK would have gotten. Oh, Ichabod, you said the greatest thing. I screenshotted your photo and I framed it so I could wake up every day and read it over and over again. Well said, brother. Well said. The fuck's wrong, y'all? Like that it was the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And one thing too about it, man, they loved dishing it, but not getting it back.
Somebody said it was like Nick said Roblox.
Well, I mean,
Roblox.
I got no hate on it, man. I'm talking about people who were like say I'm like, man, it would be nice if iArcade had NBA Jams and then you come out with some Roblox desktop basketball shit. I'm like, no, don't.
They could have had NBA Jams.
Don't detract from our wants for something shittier. That's why it failed. Because if they were getting the NBA Jams and all those titles, I don't see it failing that quick.
You know what they should? Another game they could have got with the sound system on there. Marble Madness. Oh my god!
Well, here's the problem. Let me put you on the sound system. Apparently, sound system wasn't that great.
Oh,
they were
what?
cheap. Yeah, these were cheap speakers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I heard some from heavy hitters, man. That's I don't remember the terminology, but yeah, it was bad because loud is not always good.
Right.
It's loud, but they were like one of my good friends. I think they were like $12 speakers.
Damn.
Like, they're like $12 car speakers or some crazy crap. Like they're really cheap, like bad cheap, bad cheap. The JBL audio was a software thing, so if you don't think that could have been easily put on all the iArcades, you're mistaken. That's it. That was the only difference. So you had a different board, but there was nothing different in the chipset. They added USB, and they added a software.
And that was my.
They were the same damn thing. The only difference between the gold and the new or the old was lack of USB and JBL audio, which didn't really matter.
The gold.
And then now look at it. You need the OG.
Oh yeah. But the product manager, I feel Michael Zvejbek was the one who convinced John to do that. That's the problem. When you got a fake project manager. You should.
So here, check this out. I still have the screenshots. Dude had asked in chat because this is when everybody was attacking the 299 guys and trying to make a cult and separation.
299 guys.
Yeah, that was the whole Arcadian thing. Like, I don't like the way this chat's going, guys. Like these new guys. Yeah. So John sent it to me. His whole job was to kick every 299 guy out. So damn it, I forgot what I was saying. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and that's when he said he regretted.
He should have kept it premium. He said.
Yeah, I said I had a screenshot. I'm trying to remember what I had a screenshot.
He said I should have kept it premium. Got all you meddling kids like on Scooby Doo. Oh yeah, I would have got away with it if it wasn't for them 299ers.
Like zoinks! The iArcade is going out of business.
Yeah, man.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that 299er Mensa.
He publicly blamed me.
He publicly
the funny part. He did.
You 299. But the funny thing is, Mensa
I remember. So this guy said, when is the iArcade 2.0 coming out? Man, tell me why this guy got attacked. They called him every name in the book. And when I say they, we all know who they are.
They got dragged.
And he got dragged. They were dragging him. And I got the screenshots. And oh yeah. It's the usuals. And they're like, John told me it's gonna be 5 years before a new one comes out. We're good to go.
Yeah.
And man, I screenshotted all that shit, right? Tell me why 2 weeks later the goal gets dropped and announced.
Yeah. Yep.
All the iArcadians and everybody, all the shills were livid. You owe us, John. I feel betrayed. I want my money back. We all us Kickstarter guys, we deserve a goal for free. We demand it.
Right.
And then just 2 weeks after that, the same motherfuckers have the audacity to go, well, the PlayStation changes its platform and not under fucking 8 months, you idiots. Like, this shit just dropped.
It just dropped.
What are you talking about? He can hold off. Why is he spending more money for all this shit for hardware when he don't even have the games?
Michael told him it was a good idea.
And then this fool Michael, he has the audacity. They're showing off these horrible titles. And then Michael was making smart ass comments like, and these guys are saying we don't have any content or games. No, you don't. You don't.
We told that fool in Chicago too, Mensa. We said, why? You should have waited and got a year's worth of sales in before you decided to do it. He said, well, blah, blah, blah. And Michael, they spent all that money for Zvejbek to go to CES to make this gold announcement only for it to tank.
So that's when actually I trolled that one. I said, well, you're lying. What do you mean lying? I said, the gold's not coming out. You guys are all lying. Well, Jong said that. I said, no, because Jong, according to this guy, Jong said it's going to be another 5 years. So the gold's not dropping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting here quoting and citing all these fanatics on themselves, and they're all mad at me, of course, you know. Because I'm calling these fools out. Like, it makes no sense. I don't understand it. It was just such a cult. There's I don't know. Let's check this out.
So the Champagne Room wants to know, and I guess everyone can throw something out there. Which is Arcade 1-Up's best 3/4 scale cab?
The one they didn't make.
As of today.
Is that like riser?
Yeah, cab with riser probably.
I'll say Blitz.
You like Blitz?
What? Detroit love.
You still in the chat?
You in the chat
Explain
still?
yourself, Detroit.
Detroit, show up in the
nothing to
chat.
say.
You said Blitz. I want to hear Detroit love explanation. Let's hear. I want to hear why he said Blitz, because I disagree.
Perfect. That's exactly what fake
you would say.
nostalgia would say.
Yeah.
That's exactly what real nostalgia would say. What about you, Constantine?
What did he say? That real nostalgia would.
Run that back. Yeah.
Yeah. Money's tight right now. Pinball machines, arcade machines. It's getting kind of crazy.
Yeah, like I bought.
Did that go back too far?
$20,000.
No, let that
this year.
Wait, talks about the 20,000.
The Champagne Room wants
here we
to
go.
know, and I guess everyone can throw something out there. Which is Arcade 1-Up's best 3/4 scale cab as of today?
Star Wars.
In your opinion.
Is that
Star
like
Wars.
with riser?
Yeah, cab with riser probably.
I'll say Blitz.
You like Blitz?
Blitz is like
Fake nostalgia?
Oh,
Perfect. That's exactly what fake nostalgia would say.
It was so bad that even the closed caption was like blank. You know what I heard? I heard.
Detroit love, please explain why Blitz is the best arcade 1-Up cabinet. Because I heard about 3 other people saying Star Wars before you said Blitz.
Yeah,
I'm curious
man.
because I disagree with you on that one.
I don't know none of that, and I think it's going to be the Star Wars.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I sold mines, motherfucker.
Yeah, you shouldn't have sold that, Pop.
Because I think back to the Chuck E. Cheese era, and I really wish I had that Star Wars.
Hey, that Star Wars is one of my favorite cabs.
There you go.
That's exactly what real nostalgia would say. What about you, Constantine?
In my head, I'm thinking Star Wars because, like, whatever price you bought it for, the value's still there. Right? Like, you could resell it, you could enjoy it.
I think Justin hit it on the head there.
I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars. I know it's kind of the go-to pick,
But it's the
makes
right
sense.
Game
Yeah,
Fridge.
nothing else. Everything else was
Now, I will give a second one. Wait, it's not 3/4 scale.
Yeah.
The Defender Party Cade is a close second.
Oh my God!
Do you know they're going for like $500-600 on eBay right now?
Well, they should because it's the best thing they've done.
But if you say Star Wars, the original or the re-release?
I've never tried the re-release, so I can't say it.
I think I lean towards the re-release because
It's just the art difference.
and the art difference.
That's the original.
By T-Mobile.
Yeah, the original one.
I think I would get that one. I would get that one
If
I
I
had
didn't
the choice.
have-
right.
yeah.
If they're like, which one do you want? I'd be like, give me the new
I think the best cab they've ever done is the Star Wars XL that's on that leaked list.
Shut up.
Oh,
I think that'll actually happen.
I really hope that happens.
Cowabunga
It's going to
gonna
happen.
happen.
What's gonna take for them to do it? It's not new development cost.
No, it'll cost literally nothing.
Yeah, is there
Is the microwave
Yeah, it's right
in
there.
the island?
Oh my
Right
God.
on the island. I was like, what are you looking at the
B,
oven for?
B, no, screw that.
You're
Steam it.
right.
Steam it.
So we
It's a
got
microwave drawer.
Ichabod said he loves his shack cabinet.
You know, I have to agree with Ichabod. I think
Right
that's
here.
right now.
He's your
I'm not
eyes.
body, so I'm not biased.
He's here.
So honestly, guys, full disclosure, there's a lot of stuff going on in Nostalgia's life right now. Personal stuff. Couldn't make it. Amazon had a big sale on this weekend. He had to make a bunch of videos trying to make that thing.
That's funny. Oh, KC missed that, man. He would have died laughing.
Terry wants to know which one of us, out of all of us, liked the XL Pac-Man the most.
He wants to know which one of us liked the XL the most.
Yeah, which one of us liked it the most? I have a feeling it was console kids because he got pretty emotional over.
He was half mass.
The XL, yeah, because
Full mass.
they finally, in the words of what you said, they finally gave us what we've been bitching about for 5 years. Like these are the kind of machines we would expect.
Yeah, like it's still arcade one up. It's not arcade quality. But in terms of if you're looking for a toy recreation, this is the best it's going to get.
Well, the XL is the true 3/4 scale. I mean, if you look at just measuring it up to like a.
Okay, so he said something pretty important there. He says not true arcade quality. I mean, I agree because it's not an actual arcade machine.
Right.
But wouldn't that apply to every single arcade one-up product?
Yep.
I mean, I guess he already knows that. He stated that, but I just wish they say it more. In the end, it's a toy.
It is. I mean,
it depends on what you measure on because a Pac-Man original is about the same height as this XL.
I just think
for that it's probably more like a 7/8.
How many cabinets don't need or don't need any kind of adjustment? I'm 6'1", and there's nothing wrong with the cabinet. The height is great. What
do you think of the girth?
I think the girth is proper.
The other thing,
proportional.
here's the key thing with the Star Wars XL. It's that price.
Yeah.
So if you were to that at Costco, if it was like $1,000, I'd be like, well, for $1,000,
crazy. No,
like I've been talking about to you guys tonight, I got a reproduction version of the class of 1981, which has a 19-inch monitor in it, and it's a Dell monitor, probably the same BOE on the inside.
Wow.
And it's like, but those go usually for about $1,000, $599, and the one that I got was used.
So,
what the fuck?
What's that?
I'm looking at this chat. It says Canada Phil, he was armed with bananas. And anytime you say some shit like that, I want to see what they on. He said he's on the no-fly list. What the fuck? It hides the fact that it has a riser a little bit better. Rear looks better. Who's on the no-fly list? I got somebody on sending messages. I'm hoping Glenn and New Way Toy will be making New Way Toys. Get that guy a Batman hat. This is why this nostalgia is allowed at the adult table. You are a hall. How are all you skipping out on Berserk and Frenzy? Did you not see all those things come up with? Man. I have put you on mute. You unmute yourself, right? Let's see here. Best cab IP. It hides the fact that it has a little riser.
Oh, my bad. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You missed out, man.
I was talking to my wife.
Michael B said, funny ass line. Basically, he got all serious and he was like, yeah, we saw about this nostalgia, not being here. He's got some real life stuff, and then he went in on some joke about he's got to make some Amazon orders or some shit like that.
Yeah.
What?
It was pretty funny. And I was like, oh, he left.
Damn it.
Oh shit. Or what does not play with the games? What does not playing the games have to do with collecting details, accurate replica of arcade classics? Y'all spending thousands on 4K pinballs, but 150 is too much for a replica. I think that's the first thing I've read from Thor that he didn't sound foolish to me on. Because every time this dude says something, because dude, this guy fought me. You should have seen him in the fan groups coming for me about IRK.
Yeah, he was on your ass.
Eat crow, motherfucker. Eat crow. You was wrong. I was right. Ha ha ha.
He was on your ass, bro.
CEO. Yeah, he was. For no damn reason. All right. I just saw some shit about bananas, and I was like, what the hell is he on?
It's tough for that price point because they just did the Star Wars re-release, And how much was it? $5.99.
$5.99
for 3/4.
So how much is the Star Wars
Yeah.
XL going to be?
How much is Star
$5.99?
Wars
Is
XL?
it
Probably
$6.99,
not.
$7.99?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's all about price point, and like I know with Arcade One Up,
I
they
see
wanna
them
make the best
posting it
product
to
they can
$8.99. I really do.
and try to get it out for the most like the best price.
$8.49.
But like
Yeah,
what they have
$8.49.
to understand too is they're
Now tell me that's not the worst fucking pricing you ever seen in your life. Like you hear $9.99 or $6 whatever or what?
Yep.
What the hell were they thinking?
Yep.
Like round it, dummies. At least round it. Make me feel better. Like they were really fucking with my brain with that price point.
Yeah, that was.
there's a value. I don't know what it's called, like a value that people feel they get from these cabinets and stuff like that.
Kevin!
And when you hit that price
What's
point, $6.99, $7.99, $8.99, people don't feel the
man?
value, right?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Value proposition. That's the term.
Yeah. Good.
So I mean,
Well,
if they
we appreciate it.
$5.99, $6.99 for that Star Wars XL, they got a goddamn winner.
$6.99 I think it's so.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the Pac-Man for a second. That was a question. I like the look of it. The height of it is great. It feels to me like it has an 8-way joystick, which sucks. The panel's a little small for the hands, especially when you're playing Galaga with pressing the buttons. So like arcade,
Like the width of it's fine, right? It's just that length.
right,
Yeah,
right.
a little bit. Yeah.
So it's some little tweaks, and like everything that they do, the first one that comes out is going to have to be improved upon. But I think they're going in the right direction.
Do you think the cabinet should have been more deep to allow more of a control panel?
I think they could have shrunk the bezels around that screen a little bit and gave it
For sure, yeah.
yeah, into like the top part or something. Again, you'll get away from the
What the fuck is that? Did he bring in rice?
right because they have to make some sacrifices.
Yeah. Look at that.
But I think that panel
This
just
ain't pizza
needs
and
to be a little
shit.
bit bigger.
This is a
Definitely
gluten.
should have an 8-way. I'm sorry, a
Good
4-way
Lord.
joystick and not an 8-way. Because there was 2 games on there, 8-way, and it takes the sacrifice of all the.
He
4-way
gotta be
games.
bigger than he
I think
puts
that was a
on.
big
Yeah,
mistake.
you can't sacrifice the mark.
Yeah,
Good
clearly
Lord.
making those turns in Pac-Man. That's an 8-way in there. That's a
Why do you
bummer.
put everything on
popcorn.
paper towels? Like he's like, oh, I just
Make it
ate
my-
something.
Right.
He takes his water bottle, pours over.
Because you're a fucking slob, and I'm the one who booked this verbal, and they're gonna charge us cleaning fees for this.
How
It doesn't
dare
make
you.
sense.
That's Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, for instance, we got a couple great questions here. So, Zach goes, and this is great for everybody because a lot of us do this. Should I keep saving for a real pinball machine, or is virtual pinball close enough? What do you guys think? Because a lot of
I want to hear the truth on this.
Look at the.
I wanna
I
hear the
had to
truth.
do a snapshot in faces. Everyone, they're tiptoeing. How they say
Yeah, they
this.
about to tiptoe around. I
Well,
don't think I'm
because here's the deal, right?
He got.
You got the people who will advocate for a real.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I'm sorry, Michael. I don't think you can actually say your truth.
I want to hear the truth on here.
And it's not that he doesn't, but we know what's up. We just saw the advert.
Yeah, I wonder how deep the persuasion is for him to how to answer that question.
Right. So we're about to find out. I would really like to know his opinion.
us at this table have bought real pinball machines lately?
Well, let me start because I haven't bought real ones, but
It's like they broke the code. The wheels are turning.
Mm-hmm. Why does this table look like the Last Supper table?
I'm about to
That's what it look like.
Oh. All right.
I play a lot of virtual pinball. Today, I actually.
Oh, it paused. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Look, it says 42. Hold on. Let's see here. Go back. We're at 42-minute mark. All right. Let me go back a little.
A couple great questions here. So,
If I double. Aw.
And this is
I might
great
have to
for
refresh
everybody,
the
'cause a lot
page.
of us do this. Should I keep?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Let me refresh the page.
I ain't got not a clear answer yet.
What do we always say,
I'm waiting.
son? Liberty Mutual customers
Yeah.
is your car insurance.
I it froze.
I guess that was the ultimate powers that be that shut us down.
Right.
Nobody want to hear the truth.
It's like it stopped. It's like but the thing is, it was still playing. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Here's what I think.
Gamer
I think digital pinball the way to go.
I agree.
That's my. That's what
Real
I think.
pinball machines later.
Well, let me start because I haven't gotten real ones, but I play a lot of virtual pinball. Today, I actually.
Oh yeah, just like Gamer Fridge said, he says it locks up his whole answer.
That is so. Wow.
Yeah, he said he watched it earlier. Hey, thank you, Gamer Fridge.
You know what you know what though?
Pull it up.
You know what? I downloaded the stream.
Oh, you did?
I did. So I want to see if it does it on the download because I got the full stream.
Right.
And if it does, something's wrong. So
Pull up this comment.
Huh?
Because well, here's the deal, guys. Look at the feed. See 4158. Watch. It's moving.
Yeah, it's still rolling.
It's moving. This is deceptive. This is real deceptive. I'm sorry. This is not looking cool.
Hey, Carl, if you're still out there, tell us what you said. Please.
Decision. And it really comes down to you.
Okay, so they switched camera feeds. All right.
Oh, that's what it was.
I don't say. I mean, we're analyzing in real time here. So recovery.
What do you really want to do?
Yeah.
So pinballs come with a maintenance.
Yeah.
And everybody don't have those skill sets.
Yeah, and you really touched on the point that really comes up there. It's like how much do you want to spend?
I read that last.
Because you can go out there
and took out the whole
thing. So you can go out there and you can spend like $15,000 on a real pinball table. And let me tell you right now, the virtual experience never going to compare to the real experience with pinball. Never. But it's close, especially when you get up there.
Close.
I can't say because I haven't played the At Games Legends Pinball 4K yet. But when you get into the real virtual pinball builds, like the 4Ks people are doing, they can be expensive.
Yeah,
but
a really good one's $8,000.
Yeah,
no, $8 grand.
Well, then there's no.
You want 4K? You want 120? You want it to actually work like a real machine?
You got the
But
lights.
that experience is good.
You can do it for cheap.
So he knows exactly what he's talking about. So he's seen virtuals that are well beyond some At Games toy thing, I'm sure.
Who said that? Justin?
Yeah, Justin's analyzing.
Oh yeah.
He knows what he's talking about.
Real for sure. But
it's still not real.
Like I will say, I still really like my At Games Legends pinball. I like playing pinball on it. I like playing visual
You
pinball.
gonna scratch
on
his
it.
back?
It's so cheap in comparison. Only takes up a little bit of room in your house, and plus unlimited different tables that you can play on it. So
He's advocating
you're
for
never
the
going to get the real experience. It's never going to be as good.
20
Even the
grand.
really, really good ones. It's not real pinball. But for the cost, for the space, and for the variety of what you can play, it's a no-brainer.
Oh,
It's weird though because I think
BK,
my fear
I mean, happy.
with virtual
BK
pinball
happy.
is
You're
that,
like, yeah.
so let's call it equal.
He circled around that one.
You go buy a real pinball. There's very few people that I know that only own one.
Yeah.
Like in the area, the people that I know, tournament people,
Rich
you talk to
motherfuckers.
them.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, man. Like I think
Wait, who said that word? Rich motherfuckers.
19K box.
Oh, good.
I think some of these people, they're not rich. They just budget their life towards the priority of things that they enjoy. Right. So, give you an example.
So you can tell me a bunch of motherfuckers that work at like Walmart. They got a bunch of pinball tables.
None of the people that work at Walmart are in the tournament, right? There's obviously a separation of someone that's like homeless. You know, there's someone that's making minimum wage.
But see, B Kong here.
He
Kong's
works
the
for
rest
the Red
folks.
Cross.
He did a whole segment about the pinball culture and the damn it, what's the term for rich folks that he was using?
Elitist.
Nah, it was a different one. It's the collar down term.
What, wealthy?
Oh, okay.
I forgot, but there's a political correct term for rich. Altruistic. No, that's for good people. Damn it. Oh, whatever. But basically, long story short, he talked about the classism of it and the demographics of it.
He sure did.
You ain't finding pinball like, because you can pull up a whole map. You know, I could probably pull up my area, or you ain't finding no pinball leagues like that, like they got. So it's definitely about where you are, where you live. It's kind of like golfing. It's not a cheap thing. My son was doing cross. What is that? The shit with sticks.
Lacrosse.
Yeah, is it the shit with the sticks and you throw it?
Oh, lacrosse.
That shit ain't cheap.
That shit expensive as hell.
Yeah, it's definitely. And when we went, I mean, those schools were, man, they got all kinds of money.
And it's big time in your area, Mensa, because even the HBCUs, Hampton has a big time lacrosse team. So
yeah, but you know what's interesting about it is, even though it's not their sport per se in the sense of recreation, they dominate because they were able to get in. Because it's like we have one school, our girl team for their school is it's always the best in field hockey kind of crap, but everyday event stuff. Because my dad, he used to work on a golf course, and he would get into these topics, and he had to remind these cats. He's like, do I have to remind you I'm not even allowed to play here? And I work here. So, yeah.
And there's someone that makes an average living. Yeah. Someone that's in the average living, if they given enough time, can afford a pinball machine. It's $15 a day for a year and a half or so. And you now, like, if you go every day to Starbucks, you go every.
Oh yeah, I remember. What's his name? Tiger Woods. He had to make the same shit. He got the jacket, and he went out to play some golf, and he had to remind folks he was not even allowed to practice on the damn.
That's true.
Shit.
Day to McDonald's for your lunch, and you pack that lunch
How
instead.
did this turn into a UNICEF commercial?
Okay, but here's the thing: if you go with a real machine, you might want more. But if you go virtual, that might not be the one that you want.
Yeah, that's true.
So you go, you know what? I'm going to spend $1,000 on a virtual machine, and you play it, and you're like, it's just not enough. Okay, now I want to pay $3,000. Could be a year later. So now you have two virtual machines, like Pecan. You're like, okay, maybe this is not enough.
Yeah, but there's added benefit to having a virtual pinball machine. Like if your wife's giving you shit, you can throw it down the stairs on her.
My machine that I was supposed to buy.
Oh.
Okay.
Whack it upside the head. This
Man,
is a
Michael B
comedian,
is
man.
They don't stand a chance against Michael B in the chat.
He's roasting.
Yeah.
He's straight roasting.
Look at his face.
He like, what the fuck?
That was a dark era. I slept on the couch.
No, it's interesting though, and I'm not.
She'll be fine.
I'm not actually trying to say
You
like
just
one is
nipple grab?
better than the other. I'm not trying.
That's a rewind.
Prince over there.
So now you have two virtual machines, like Pecan. You're like, okay, maybe this is not enough.
Yeah, but there's added benefit to having a virtual pinball machine. Like if your wife's giving you shit, you can throw it down the stairs on her.
Oh my god! No, it's interesting though, and I'm not.
Whoa!
He did grab his nipple.
You wrenched that nipple like
he's twisting it.
Bruh.
And the fact he could find it so quick.
She'll be fine.
I'm not actually trying
Oh,
to
he
say
slowed
like
it down.
one is better
Did
than
you
the
just
other.
slow it down?
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, let's see.
This dude slowed it down.
oh my god.
Oh man, what a fucking Sunday.
for your lunch, and you pack that lunch.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
like, if your wife's giving you shit, you can throw it down the stairs.
No, it's interesting though, and I'm not.
She'll be.
Oh,
God.
that's a violation.
Time out.
I'm not actually trying to say like one's better than the other. I'm not trying to actually say like you should go this way or that way. I think there's challenges on both sides.
I agree. We got a $20 super chat from Zero Redux. He says, "Good to see you all chilling, gaming, making content, keeping shit lively. Love everyone there. P.S. Get B drunk tomorrow."
Why tomorrow?
If he's not drunk now,
Yeah, I think he already there, man.
if he had already acting like that, he ain't drunk.
I know I was tore up at Game and Brew Night. Was Kong tore up too? There was a number, and I took blood pressure medication too. I was fucked up.
Vince about to fall out of shit.
Bruh. That's
Gaming for his clowning.
now. I was in the service. I mean, there was a lot of touchy feely from folks, but I don't know. not me.
Specifically?
Yeah, you specifically.
Okay.
You
all right.
specifically.
Well, cheers, everybody. Twisted
Cheers!
cheers.
Texas
Hey,
team.
I'm not tonight. So let me just say about the VPN whole comment thing. I started in the VPN space because we had commercial versions of VPN available for the first time from these home arcade companies. Like before that, VPN was a very specific hobby that you had to follow. And there's this literally a Bible by Mr. JNet that is like 100 pages
Think
long.
about keeping
to
it
learn
real.
how to do a basic table. So these commercial tables really opened up more people into the hobby. Because I would say growing up, I wasn't into pinball because one, I couldn't afford it as a kid. So
There you go. He keeping it real.
Yeah, that's real.
people are discovering the hobby for the first time as adults, and then the entry point, there was this, I don't want to say elitist mentality for the VPN community, but there
See,
were so many people asking like, where can I get these free tables? And they're like, you have to start from the beginning and do pin up popper and like add this VPX table and do these one little things and solenoids. There's so many things you can do. Like both arcade.
Whoa. Was that his?
More people into the hobby. Because I would say growing up, I wasn't into pinball because one, I couldn't afford it as a kid. So there's people discovering the hobby for the first time as adults. And then the entry point, there was this, I don't want to say elitist mentality for the VPN community, but there were so many people asking like, where can I get these free tables? And they're like, you have to start from the beginning and do pin up popper and like add this VPX table and do these one little things and solenoids. There's so many things you can do. Like both arcade went up in ad games.
My question is, he says he doesn't want it to say elitist, but ain't that the damn definition? Literally, like,
I mean, that's real.
Like, why is he so scared, like, to talk on that?
Don't touch me, bro.
Right.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands to yourself.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh well, man. Oh, okay. Well, feel comfortable.
Products for like they made pinball more accessible for like thousands of people, and that's like the benefit of like what we've been doing in this space.
So I got crucified by
everybody.
Everybody all the time.
community.
But I got crucified because people are like, "Oh my God, your first Arcade 1-Up pinball review, like you really seen it's the best thing in the
the
world."
best thing ever.
But
Now, here's where Michael B runs into a problem. How long has he known these guys to actually known the truth? And then just still spin it just because he got a pinball. Did he buy it? Did he get it for free? Who knows? But that's what happens when you're in this world, buddy. You're gonna get critiqued like that.
like I was very open in those videos. I was like, "Listen,
There you
guys,
go.
I'm a complete novice when it comes to pinball. Complete novice with virtual pinball. I think this is really cool because you plug it in, it just works. It's got great art. The table feels really good. The haptics and everything.
It has haptics. The
Yeah,
arcade one up.
Star Wars.
I don't know.
Attack from Mars did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the one he had.
Oh,
and he was glad, and he had it all in a separate area, and he was pushing it, pumping it up. That's why he said he got crucified.
Interesting. And it sucks you getting crucified for just playing a toy.
And like you said, I was new to this
Like
shit. So.
Yeah.
What was it? Mikey Two Flippers.
Mikey Two Flippers. Mikey Two Flips.
So
Mikey-
like, I wasn't trying to hide anything. Being
Yeah.
like, I'm a master virtual pinball player. But like, I was just like, if you're a novice and stuff like this, this is great, man. It's like, well, at the time, $5.99 US. It was like $7.49 Canadian. I was like, this seems reasonable. It's like the cost of an arcade one-up.
It was.
You get to play all these pinball tables. It has all these extra features. It's neat. Could it have been better? Absolutely. But to somebody experiencing VPIM for the first time,
right,
not on a Nintendo Switch or a PC, but like to actually have a table, it seemed really cool.
Yeah,
I agree. C-Mark, the Senator Tainer wants to know the GRS 4 8-way joystick. Will that work in the Pac-Man XL?
Damn.
That laser beam going on. What did they know?
Oh, we
It'll work.
Let's find out tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to open up the
You just have to, you can't put the cover on.
Yeah.
So as long as you don't have the cover on, you can use a switcher. You would have to install a manual button somewhere else though.
Sure.
So what you can do is like the start button.
But that would be a quality of life improvement that arcade owners should look at.
I knew this was. I was waiting. It took 49 minutes.
Oh,
before someone brought it up.
Here we go.
Mike Cock-Hertz brought it up.
Your Cock-Hertz?
He says,
Mine does.
I'm sorry I was late. He was watching the full stream of you building and P-Dubs breaking the XL cabinet. All right.
Oh boy.
Guys,
He broke it? I don't got enough time in the day. I'm about to head back to that.
the G panel just has a crack in it. Calm down. Don't start panicking on social media.
Well,
He's gonna show
when
it
there's
right
two
now.
pieces, you can't say it's a crack.
It's cracked. It's not broken in half. It's got a crack in it.
It's a piece.
No big deal.
It's a removable piece.
Oh,
That's not
and
a crack.
also,
Is he going to go get it?
wants to know
I think
if
so.
Love is okay with the couch flip from
That was
earlier.
crazy, man.
The
I thought
couch
you were
flip
dead.
Yeah, what's up
was
with that? He did a
insane.
couch flip?
He
Oh,
jumped
yeah.
over
He did
the
a couple.
couch.
I did a flip.
Yeah.
I can do a backflip.
He's very mobile.
Wow.
Hey, Toxin, what's going on, brother?
He said he can
What's up,
backflip. They said a part of it was broken physically. Like I guess they split the G board or whatever that part is. It's cracked. Is that the case?
Very mobile. He's very flexible.
I'm also very mobile.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I was recreating.
Were you staying with them, or you just came through the visit?
Yeah, how was it, Tuck?
Jason Haley.
Yeah, let us know.
Jason Haley wants to talk Big Blue. Let's talk Big Blue. What do you want to talk about Big Blue?
I've never played like
Big Blue, like from F-Zero, the level in F-Zero.
Jason.
Oh,
You know, the G panel, it was screwed in, but for some reason, P-Dubs.
Bruh, why would he do that? Why?
Toxin says, now we just went to hang out. We were just chilling, drinking, and messing around.
The main villain. Bruh. You serious?
Kevin says you have to watch 19K Fox stream building it. He broke it live. Yeah, Dubs knew he messed up.
Bruh.
Did he not? Was he trying to be so
Dubs
cool?
keep doing
That
that dumb shit.
They say, I mean, last time it was Bliss Gaming Brew. Now
God
I'm
damn,
gonna speak on it. And this dude like you owe that dude at least $30. Seriously, you don't
Hey,
do
if I
that.
have-
You owe him
Hey.
$30. Make it
Come
right.
on.
Give him $30.
The G panel, okay. Uh-oh, Carson he clipped it.
Yeah, please do. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna have to get off in a minute.
Yeah, same here.
Birthday
Yeah.
dinner.
Why don't you run the
Same here.
show, Jason?
All right, while you're figuring it out, have you guys ever heard of Make?
See if you can find the time. We'll cut because they all.
What actually happened was, it was a cabinet they put out there, and then
I don't have a lot of confidence.
That requires development costs.
There's a lot of development costs. It's a
Yeah, this shit.
I'm just checking out Kong here.
And if you don't put new games on
that-
it, if you don't put new games on it, what's the point?
I will tell you, as somebody, but honestly, for somebody.
Slot Car Raceway asks, what is the chance At Games will do an ALP Star Wars skin machine? And why are they going?
I
to
doubt they do
professional
that.
car
Yeah, that's not
Because it's not finalized, and $100. Sure, you save $300 now, but what if you wait and then you're not happy with it? You didn't save any money. You're just out $1,100.
That was
Yeah,
my
but you have the
yeah.
opportunity to watch people's review and make
Exactly.
a better informed
Well, that's
decision.
exactly what I was
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah. Watch Sean Wagner.
5902.
Absolutely. No,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why do you
Wagner's
keep
TikTok.
saying on me?
Because I really want to be.
TikTok. Wagner.
Stop trying to put your bodily fluids
What
on
the
me.
hell was that?
$100. Sure, you
You
save
said
$300
19K
now,
Fox.
but what if
19K
you
Fox.
wait and then you're not happy with it? You didn't save any money. You're just
Talk
out
back.
$1,100.
That was
Yeah,
my
but you have the
yeah.
opportunity to watch people's review and make
Exactly.
a better informed
Well, that's
decision.
exactly what I was saying.
Exactly.
Put on Fox's
Watch Sean
channel.
Wagner. TikTok.
Absolutely.
TikTok? No,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why do you
Wagner's
keep
TikTok.
saying on me?
Because I really want to be.
TikTok.
No,
Wagner.
Stop trying to put your bodily fluids on me.
I have
What the fuck is happening? All right, 19K Fox.
Yeah, get that. It's over with. And I'm about to go open up some presents. Let's see him breaking
Oh,
this
nice.
damn. Let's see him break this damn panel. I got to see this shit. I would have karate chopped him.
Cause I'm clipping the hell out of this.
Hey, Prince. Quick.
You know, I'm looking at my I'm looking at my thumbnail.
This shit.
I didn't. Is this more impactful? Seeing it like this? All right. 19K Fox dinner hits you. You did a live.
Oh,
This
there
one?
must be that.
And
Yeah.
he said 50.
59.
Dude, this is a horrible gaming
Damn.
experience. I don't live like
Damn
this.
ads,
I
man.
don't know, why is it? I don't
Yeah.
have time to research upgrades for this thing.
It's annoying.
No, too.
That was pretty
Refresh
good for me,
list.
guys.
All right, we're gonna call it a day. Say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Hold on.
Adios.
I'll do my sign off in just a second. Please take care of that. It's coming together.
It's coming.
Why would you do that? There's no together.
It's coming.
Why would you do that? There's no reason. There's no reason. It's not the.
Don't do it again.
Not,
Peter.
not
No,
the, no.
it was there.
Oh my God.
Fox was trying to cover up the fact.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's right. That's what happened. That's what happened.
It's fine, guys.
Bruh.
It's fine. It's no problem. The entire cabinet will fall apart. We had that.
Bruh.
Oh man.
Whoa.
How did he do that?
Did he put his foot on there?
I'm missing it.
All right, I can see his feet and one. All right, here we go.
I can't see it.
That's good. We're gonna definitely take care of that.
Yeah, I hear
Coming
the
together.
I hear the implosion.
Did you hear that step?
Yeah.
Oh,
Screen. That's because he's back. He's a man behind the mask.
Damn. Just.
Why would you fuck
so
him? Look at
57,
Fox
43.
Screen. That's because he's back. He's a man behind the mask. And he's out of control. Yes,
Did he fall?
Yeah.
was he trying to do? A hurricanrana?
Well, he was doing like couch backflips and shit. I think he did a backflip.
Okay.
That's the backflip he was talking about. I think.
Were heard in the film.
There he is.
That just
He had to take the limelight.
Oh, he leaning on the damn machine. Boy.
No, he didn't look,
bro.
He's trying to get in it.
Oh, wish. The damn shit. I think we can. I think let's do it. Now is the time.
What was he trying to
answer that burning question?
Become white there. Just get all heavy.
That snap.
Screen.
That's ridiculous. One more.
What was he trying to do?
I think he did a backflip.
And you parked alone on
I
a
gotta say that.
summer night. You're deep in love, but you're deeper in the woods. You think you're doing all right. Did you see that? Did you hear that noise? Did you see that face? You this can't be real. This only happens, babe, on the movie screen. That's because he's bad. He's a man behind the mask. And he's out of control. Woo! That's all I got.
Hey, now mind you, these cats. Bro, the fuck? Detroit Love, man. Hey, you ain't 18 no more, Detroit Love. Why you?
gotta get a broken back.
You about
Hey,
to break your back, man.
The attempt was a beast, though. The attempt was a beast.
The attempt was a beast. All right, let's see. I heard that motherfucker. He
All right.
steps in the cage. So he
It's
steps
gonna
in
come to it. Just like he's saying, he took it too far because he won't get the attention.
Oh.
Bro, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna clip that and I'm gonna put that shit from Mad TV. Look what I can do, you know, because that's ridiculous. Stuart,
all right.
Stuart, what you doing there? Don't do it, Stuart. Look what I can do.
That just happened. That just happened.
So now look.
Don't do it, Stuart.
Why?
Oh, I wish. It's a damn shame.
It's happening.
I think we can. I think let's do it. Now is the time.
I see.
Answer that burning question, bro.
Oh! You like 250, Peter. Why are you up in there trying to stand on the G panel?
We all got some hefty weight to us. I'm obese. You're fat. Like, we all. You can't do that.
You can't stand on the damn.
You can't go.
Let's see if
You
the
can't do it
XL
like me
can.
and stand on the ceiling. You're gonna fall through it like an idiot like me. Like, and you can't be going around standing on other people's.
Well, Become
plywood.
White did that shit, but she's.
Oh my god.
You owe him.
You owe that dude.
You owe him.
Thank you. A bitch. Oh God. Keep those. You just showed the G-Pad. Keep those super chats coming. It's just gonna take all I can muster to keep myself together.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
Can we get a close up of that?
Yeah.
You're gonna need
Get
those
the
super
camera.
chats to
Get the
recover
camera.
that loss.
Take a look at it. Take a look at it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly.
That's what you particle board.
That happened. That is clearly forklift.
It was.
They
That
don't
was.
make G panels like
But you know that can't
You
support
know better
you.
than that.
Right.
On that note.
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, we've been streaming for a long time.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody for coming through.
Somebody said, "Who gave me the step to do?" They lowered the goal. We know that wasn't 10 feet. Canada
Here's
Field.
the problem. Like, I know it wasn't deliberate in a sense
Nah.
of maliciousness, but it was deliberate. Did that make sense? Like,
Right.
he still did a stupid act that he's gonna he regretted. It was he didn't think it through. I'm not gonna sit here and say I ain't never done something that's dumb,
Facts.
but you
That
got
right
lost in the moment, buddy. It's on YouTube. No, I'm gonna speak on it because that was a silly move. Oh man, I'll just be upset because I paid for it. What are you gonna do to compensate me? No, don't blame us all for that. It's not legged people stuff. It's what you know. What it is.
Oh,
well, Rainwater doesn't have a leg, so you can never do that, right? Let's see here. Pedal, cry.
Toxin wilding out today.
Yeah, it was 7 feet. Shit, they wouldn't have lowered the goal.
Kings Dominion.
Oh, hey, you from Virginia?
Yeah, man. Let's
Yeah,
do
legs
it.
in.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I'll meet you all there.
Kings Dominion, it is.
I can meet you there.
Nice.
That's a good equal.
Oh yeah,
hit up area. All right. I guess close it out. Happy birthday to.
Appreciate
KC.
y'all, man. This was fun, man. Appreciate hanging out.
Thank you for coming through. I think for gaming and stuff, I think you guys are going to appreciate what we're going to bring next time. We're going to keep that on the low, but I think you guys are all enjoying. It's going to be enjoy. It's going to be something that we all can be involved with. I think you're going to appreciate it. So,
all right.
With that, peace, love,
peace,
and apple grease.
All right, man.